Bush? It's close.
To toss my salad up. All right. Okay. There's the buttons. I haven't got to watch. Shannon's sent some videos on the.
Pretty much most of them are either videos you've definitely seen or, you know,
The
because they're all show ones or
their throwbacks. Well, what was the?
you there and there.
We're good on those too, yeah. But
Okay, I'm going here.
what's he
You'll have
doing?
to, you'll have to
Destroy,
learn how to do
destroy.
the other one.
Let us rob this.
Oh, that's our RFL one, man. Okay.
Yeah, that one. I showed that one to the guys at work today, and they didn't get it because he's just cruising around for quite a while.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, honking Hot Wheels, and then it's the dude on the thing, and they both just, and without even knowing context or anything, both
Laugh?
my old 63-year-old, my 26-year-old at the same time break out into laughter.
Good, dude. It's evergreen. That's evergreen humor right there.
Wow. Uh huh. Uh huh.
What was he doing today?
Certified pizza five.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, that's why I did. You see my reply?
Yeah, I saw. Well, maybe here, but Baywatch.
No. When he after he sent all those videos, I put things Shannon sends before he Anthony Bourdains himself for 500. Alex. It was like a trip down memory lane right before
Yeah.
he masturbate hangs himself.
Oh, is that one not working? But I'll get it going.
Oh crap! Here, sorry. No, I think that was the same thing as last time. Here. I just didn't want to talk.
Yeah, nothing weird. Hello. Ah,
That sounds great.
Oh man, you sound
buttery voice.
like to stick something in that mouth.
Well, he sent the picture. Shannon's not going to be here tonight, guys, and welcome to the show.
We're still not 100%.
And we're still
sure
not-
He's not.
Yeah, we're not sure, and I
He's
think
done weird shit.
Skin Man is on his way. I think he called me, and that made me think that he was going to be here, but because he said he was. But Shannon's been into the, I guess, deer cam or outdoor cameras. If you guys have not noticed that, he got one as a gift from his sister-in-law, and then
He's getting into my game. I was in that deer.
yeah,
trail
you
game.
were in the trail game, and he much like you when you did it. It is exciting because it's like now these mysteries are
being solved.
What's going on?
It's not ghost,
Right.
unfortunately.
But I've told him I don't think it's a good idea at his farm to be putting these up all because he's going to see a bunch of stuff that you don't want to see. There's a reason, that's wildlife. You live in the wild, man, and it's going to make you scared to go camping. It's so like you like to bring your kids up there and start a fire. Eric likes to go camping with the boys. I mean, do you want to go now? There's a mountain lion in his backyard.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I don't know if that was mountain lion. I think that was a coyote.
Well, those are the coyotes, but
That was a husky coyote.
the big,
A well-fed coyote.
That coyote wouldn't probably go after any of us because he's getting plenty of whatever there.
Yeah, maybe so. But there is a mountain lion like that they've found in his backyard. So I know you're not scared of it because you go camping with the boys. Drive a Scout. Sounds great. You drive a Scout. You are a Scout. But does that bother you that he's taking pictures of you while you're out there masturbating?
Nope.
When you're camping?
Well, he'll know where the
My Andy
cameras are.
impression.
I was going to say one that wouldn't bug him at all.
Right.
Two,
No.
he looks for cameras
I
when
look
he's
for the camera.
masturbating.
I wave to turn it on, and then I'll finish my. No, I
Yeah, it
think
only
it's-
records 20 seconds and it still gets the whole thing.
I would if I did that. If I was Shannon,
Mhm.
I'd be all about doing the trail cams, but I'd have to figure out a way to make sure my wife didn't see it. Because the issue's going to be she's going to see something that either she's freaked out about or wants to go see, and then his whole weekend's shot.
Well, and the problem is they're both Ouija board people. You know what I mean? They're both into the spooky shows. They watch scary stories and spooky ghost hunter stuff.
like Doctor Who.
All of that. They do all the anything that is ghost related. They've seen all of them. Becky likes it just as much as Shannon does. And when I was basically living there as we were building the trailer, that's what Becky would be watching almost every night, and I was like, "This is all fake. I don't know why you're watching this. It's kind of like when Shark Week happens. These aren't real. Like the sharks aren't real that they're showing you.
Yeah,
and you can't just sit here and watch this. And so Becky's like, well, I don't like scripted stuff, and
Ladies
Shannon,
and
they don't like the sitcoms or anything. I was like, but that's exactly what you're watching, only with no acting. Like none of these people are good at acting, so you're watching scripted fake stuff about a false premise. Only you get horrible. You don't get Michael Scott. You get this guy from Ghost Town Throwdown. And it's fake. So
it just doesn't look like it's scripted because they're not good enough to pretend well enough.
Yeah, it's bad, but they like it so
So when
bad.
they go out and get sharks, it's not real shark.
No, I don't think the ocean. Have
The
you
ocean's
seen
fake.
No, the ocean's real, but the sharks that they're pulling out of there sometimes is bullshit. They're robots. I know that.
They do the whole classic, I'm going to wash my hand off in the water. I hope nothing happens.
Yeah.
Whoa, commercial break.
And I fucking hate Shark Week too, because there's always somebody that is part of it, that's part of a shark exploration, that's been bitten by a shark, but somehow gained respect for them. You know what I mean?
Well, wouldn't that be like if you were a dog fighter and you had a big ass dog bite? You're like, or a dog catcher, not
Dog
fighter.
catcher. Well, maybe, but
Well,
it's just,
hold on. Respect means two different things. Like respect, like I'm not gonna fuck with sharks no more, or respect, like these sharks are beautiful. It was only doing what it does naturally.
So you're saying like
Two
the
different things.
alligator trainer that's missing an arm, you believe less of what he's telling you.
well, what I don't like is when the guy was like a surfer and never cared about sharks, got bit by a shark and was like, now I'm gonna go find everything I can about these things. Like, fuck off, dude.
That makes sense.
You're not part shark now. You know what I mean?
If he banged
if,
up
like-
if he banged up against a rock and took a chunk out of his arm, would he go become
I'm a geologist now. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
an
but
archaeologist now.
You were born into a regular home and then
What?
fell into a broken home, and you've spent
I
most of,
caused it, most likely.
but you spent most of your adulthood,
No,
trying to
that
figure
was
out how to
not
keep
your fault.
homes from breaking.
No, he destroyed that
Oh, that's
home.
true. I destroyed that. I've destroyed many families. And
You're working on another. Too.
Unless you grabbed someone's penis and was jamming it into somebody else, it was not your fault.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Skin Man's here.
Needs no introduction.
Well, the fucking is it better with the glasses on tonight or off?
I like your sultry eyes personally. The blue brings
Yeah.
out your eyes.
I would say
The
dealer's
blue on your
choice.
sweatshirt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll leave them on. I might put them on later if I get like when
I
I
get
get
a lot
hot.
of comments about your attire during camera time on shows.
Oh,
Be
really?
honestly, yeah.
Is it distracting to people?
It's
you
a
think?
mix. I get both good and bad, mainly bad.
Mainly bad reviews. Which part do they not
You
like?
hear comments about him?
I do, but that means they're watching. So
Do they
no,
ask
they just say what's up with Conrad's attire. Things
why does
like
he
that.
do that?
Why
does
is he wearing a wig? Why is he wearing glasses? And I just say,
why is he wearing a suit jacket? Like,
yeah.
well,
things-
dress for success.
I
throw on
did
a
say that.
blazer.
I said that. I said he dresses the part.
The only answer to that question is that's showbiz, baby.
That's
That's
what I
showbiz,
said.
baby.
I said that he's a song and dance guy.
Yeah.
Uh,
I appreciate that, man. I'm glad people are watching, and thank you guys for
it's really
watching.
just my one old man I work with that
Watches every now
Yeah,
and then.
he just every time he turns it on, he waits to see what.
I find it difficult to stay erect when he's wearing that wig.
I'm gonna go in there and be weird with that old man one of these
I
days.
Speaking of, let's see
agree
your-
with that.
let's see your hair.
My hair?
Yeah, I want to see how it's growing out.
Nah, dude.
Well, you notice he went hat after
Yeah.
the last show. He went hat hood.
Yeah, I'm not.
He pulled up. I don't know if the heat don't work in that car or what, but he pulled up hood on, or if he's not running it to save gas or what the deal is.
Right.
So was your hair frozen?
That's a cool guy thing, man.
I think you're right partially, but I think we've made him so insecure about his
Nah,
hair.
dude. I'm going low. It's just solidarity with Jesse Smollett. You know what I mean? I remember
Okay.
he was in a hood that night when that incident happened that they're trying to frame on him. You know?
Luckily, he got off light,
What do you get? Like a few months? That's it.
150 days, and
3 months
In jail?
yeah,
in jail.
and 30 months of federal probation,
But the good news is,
No justice.
felony
no peace.
probation.
What?
Felony probation? That's what it was.
TV program was he a part of?
Some dancing, singing, Empire
Empire.
Oh.
Strikes
They
Back. I
can-
don't know. See, I never was a Star Wars guy,
think
so I
that
don't
there's
know.
a
I don't
way that-
remember him on there.
Do you think that there's a way that they can write
You're a Star Wars. Was
a
he on?
middle-aged African American in jail? Do you think that there's a way that we could?
Well, a gay middle-aged African American in jail.
You think there's a way that we could like write this into a
You leave
script?
Lando alone.
This is
He'll-
not believable.
But
He was mayor of Sky City.
I'm Ukrainian, by the way. I could say that.
You don't look like you're starving.
No, wait, I could say it.
What's wrong with that?
I'm Ukrainian, bud. I can get away with anything right now.
You got that Curious George haircut. There's nothing to be ashamed about that.
Fucking hate Shark Week too because
Shark Week as well, you mean?
I was gonna say,
or is there a
Shark, the
number
second
two?
time they do it, or is there
no Shark Week as well. And
Okay.
another thing I hate about Shark Week is
So I figured if you hate Shark Week 1, you would definitely hate Shark Week 2.
It doesn't get good until Shark Week 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I've never
much
really
like Sharknado, it's not good until the fourth one.
the through line with all these people that have been bitten by a shark at some point is listen, shark attacks are rare and they're rarely going to go. They get a bad rap for being these they're rare because we don't live in the ocean, dude. Like they would if we went swimming every day, like if you woke up and you were on the ocean, if we lived in that houseboat I was talking about where you act like you're a cop and I come down and you move your Bush Light cans and we go to work by swimming, we jump off the houseboat. If we did that every day, we would get bitten by a shark.
I don't know if that's true. I think people
Once
do
it's
that.
seen you, once it's seen your little legs in there,
Not at
If it smelled the death coming off, there's
squid
a
leg.
good chance.
Case
But
of trying to
If
swim.
we're in a well, like fish and like
Chum line, man.
well populated area
yeah,
for fishing stuff, I don't think that's the case. And that's why even in places where they are
Are you
pretty
saying sharks are antisocial?
no, I'm saying that they don't go for their size
Big
or
schools
close to
of
size
food?
prey usually. They go for smaller schools of fish where they can get multiple appetizers at once or
You need
know,
to watch Shark Week, man. They don't do that.
or half their size fish. You know, they'll go after a whale, but that's when they're real hungry.
oh yeah, dude, a shark.
They'll go after a small fish.
That was a fat joke towards you, by the way.
But you're not.
Thanks, man.
I'm fatter than him now.
I'm Ukrainian, dude. Don't say that about me.
Half of you is.
If the whale is dead,
Half of me is fatter than him. Yes. You're saying my legs down
Yes.
are not. Yeah, that's
Correct.
true.
He's got a fatter.
that
you
makes sense because when you're dead,
Butthole.
you'll float.
way fatter.
That's true. Hey, do you think it's a dumb idea? I just came up with this.
Then yes.
Then yes. Hold on. Do you want to get a take on this real quick?
Well, no. Do you think it would be a dumb idea? Like if we did, and I don't know. Eric was talking on Facebook Messenger about a plan for us to be together, which I was swooning when I was reading. By the way, thank you.
If
You were
you-
swooning?
Swooning.
Oh,
Like I read it
Yeah,
in my
he
heart.
doesn't swim. He
Yeah.
sinks.
No, I'm very Jesse
But also, you
Smollett
could-
when it comes to water. I stay out of it. But unless it's hot water.
You know the
You
old
get
saying,
into it.
if you fail to plan, you won't get married to your gay lover.
if
So
you
you
fail
plan
to
to
plan, you
fail.
plan to fail.
And it's
Yeah.
also a
I've never heard
manifestation
that.
thing. Like if we
Really?
both think that we were manifesting it, you know what I mean?
Wouldn't that
And that'll
like
be the name of our annual, like our semi-annual gay
meet up
parade.
at the thing?
The manifest.
The manifest.
Oh man.
Huh? See, it's happening already.
Oh, it's manifest 2020.
Well, I'm gonna do the USA Fest.
But if
So
if we bought a fucking houseboat, Eric, and we put it on the ocean, now no rules apply to us except
well, you know
maritime law.
automatically he's
Yeah.
freaking. You're gonna suck to live with on the ocean because you
What?
hate water.
Yeah.
You hate boats.
I'm not gonna get in the ocean.
But you hate being around it. So we're on top of
Oh,
it.
I love the way it looks. I love the way it looks. I hate the noise. I will have to wear earplugs.
That's why it would be great. We would be the same. We would own a houseboat, and the whole time we're out there, we'd have life vests on.
Because you
and
both would be
inside.
freaking out, yeah, constantly. Like,
and I would order like.
do you think we're
fish.
capsizing?
And
What
we-
does that even mean?
We'd only go far away from the shore as
Face
a
it
rope would reach.
northward, and we'll go Starface, and then we'll get to the Northbird, and
Don't you think it'd be hilarious if we decided that we were going to start a business as a newly gay couple? So we buy a houseboat to live. It's
God, you guys
cheaper.
would be
We
the
pay
most
cash.
unbelievable gay couple. You with the glasses, you're closer, but
We'd pay
you and the
cash.
haircut, never mind.
Yeah, fine.
Never mind.
We buy another houseboat for our business
Yeah.
that we have to drive jet skis to go to. You know,
Oh,
I mean,
so
we
we
anchor.
commute to our
We
So
commute
you guys
to
are
work.
never going to work.
No, it'd be hilarious because people are like, do you live here? It's like, no, we actually live on the one over there. You know what I mean?
So when you work on another
Yeah.
houseboat,
we just drive our jet
that's your
skis over
office
here.
boat,
It'd be a cool way to drive a jet ski too, because you're going to work.
Yeah.
but you'd have like wetsuits every time you do it because you hate getting wet.
Oh, have you been on it? Well, I've never been on a jet ski in the ocean. I've been on a lake.
Yeah, and
But,
if it's even very wavy there, you're
Yeah,
getting
you get
soaked.
a little bit wet. Unlike
Of course,
if you go
you'll
to,
be going like.
We'd have to find a- Is there any ocean that's still? like a
maybe a port or a bay. You might get a calm bay. You could
there's got to
in.
be part of ocean's fucking huge. There's got to be still
I'm
areas.
yeah, I'm sure there's.
Bombay.
Well, there's those wave break things that they have the harbors and the ports that
Uh-huh.
we
we
could
could find one
business
there.
up in there.
We could go. What's that? In
There's some
Ukraine,
good-
there's that.
I was
big,
gonna say there's some good.
there's some good oceanfront stuff. We talk to Russia right now. People aren't dealing with them. We'll be like, hey, listen, we're entrepreneurs. You know what I mean?
Dude.
We don't care. We just want a place to work.
Yeah.
We just want a place to park our houseboats. And what are we gonna do at our? We're gonna sell.
Whatever he does now.
restaurant? It'll be a
He could do-
restaurant?
He could do what he does now.
Oh,
I say it's a steak restaurant.
And
yeah,
in
dude,
Russia,
in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
And off the Russian
You want
coast.
the Black
best-
Sea,
You want
Yeah,
the
the Black
best
Sea.
Kansas grass-fed
Oh.
beef
Angus.
come out 2 miles
Steaks.
offshore.
That's right, dude. Surf and turf. We'll just call it turf and surf, man. Just flip flop that shit, dude. And we order it in. We don't catch any. This is
It's
all.
It's all
This is
fresh.
all Red Lobster.
No,
Well,
no,
it'd be
no,
better
no,
if
no.
you served burgers and said it was fresh
Yeah.
catch.
It's fresh. It's fresh beef, frozen seafood.
Exactly.
What about
dude.
turf and Chihuahua?
Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, we could probably serve. There's no liquor laws in the ocean. You can serve whatever
There's
you
no
want.
laws at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh.
It's undiscovered, dude.
I think it'd be better if you got. Yeah, I don't know. Get a little like a boat, but then have your shack on land where you sell printers and burgers and stuff.
Would we drive the same jet ski, or would we ride? You'd get your own, wouldn't you?
I think I could see you guys one of those boats that's the jet ski that detaches from it.
Yeah, but I think it'd be kind of cute if we just kind of followed each other to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Would you get a 3-seater or a 2-seater?
I don't know if he'd want to follow you because you're doing the whole.
You should get a 3-seater because it's more roomy.
You know.
I think it would be smart to have two. If we were on the same one and something fucking happens to our jet ski, we're stranded now.
On the Black Sea of Ukraine,
Yeah.
where it's cold most of the time.
It's Russia. Russia, Black Sea.
Not yet.
Look like from the map I seen, they owned that part.
They're losing today. So
Oh, good. Good. As a Ukrainian.
You say we need a backup jet ski in case
Well,
one
would you
fails?
ride your own to work? Or would you ride with
Well, yeah.
me?
What
Would
if he wanted to go to lunch without you or
with
something?
gas prices high right now, maybe we'd ride together.
I mean, there's no reason to be braggadocious about it. You would
get
have
pretty good gas mileage in it.
Oh, we
See,
get
just
Russian
just like
fuel's
any
cheap right
just
now.
like any
oh,
couple.
super
You would
cheap.
have
Nobody's buying it.
you would have your nice going out to town sea dude.
Oh, so you guys
Yeah.
are gonna have like a
and
family
then you got
one
like
and
a beater stand up one that
What
that
about when the
you would
kids are
drive.
visiting? You guys need
He
like
wouldn't be able to drive that.
Dude, I could drive a stand-up Sea-Doo, I think.
Maybe in the
If Eric got it moving.
maybe in the Dead Sea.
and then shoot and take over.
Yeah. If Eric got it moving, jumped off, and I got to like slide, like do that move where you slide up to the throttle.
When he taught you, would you like get up behind him and like stand up together?
I had it, and I was trying to hit the clutch.
I would just be rubbing his shoulders. Okay. All right. Jump off, buddy.
You guys would. I don't think you guys would make it a month together. If I'm honest.
As an item?
Yeah.
You know what?
We-
You remember this episode when you're speaking at our 50th.
I will. I will.
Fifth
You guys do. Neither one of you have fit. Well,
fifth day.
Eric's got 50 years left in him. Look at that fucking coat.
Eric's got 27,
You look warm.
maybe a few more than that. 32.
I don't know. You got to take account into his
It doesn't
high
matter how
stress
many
level.
years I got left. It's how many years before I tap out.
You've tapped out years ago. You're looking at your appearance today. I'd say you're. No, I'm sorry.
Would
look
you,
beautiful
as your
as
husband,
always.
would
You
you
pull any one of them off, it makes me jealous.
would you want me to kill you at a certain time, or would you want to die naturally, or however?
The first time you had to stick it in your muddy butt, he probably would want
Like-
you to kill it.
I would give you the option of. I would give you the option as your husband, and I've given this to my
Turn
wife
him into
too,
a nutty
where
buddy.
you can know how you die. I'll do that for you.
Because you got a gun over my head. Yeah, I know.
I
Sign
wouldn't,
the life
I wouldn't
insurance
want you
policy. I
to-
get it.
I wouldn't want you to actually necessarily murder me, but I would want you to ignore me
Help fake his death with him.
and basically say he's dead, and then I'll disappear and you don't know if I'm dead or alive and just living
See,
somewhere
he's
else.
just trying to leave
That's
you.
what I
He's
want.
trying to use you to leave his family. Is all he's trying to do. Just
I'm
so you know,
I'm just saying I want him to allow me
to leave
peace,
everybody.
Freedom.
to do what I want, which may include sloughing off this coil of life.
Mm. It's just to me,
Where would you go if you? I mean, not well.
Heaven,
that
I
would. That,
hope.
I don't want to run that. Never mind. Because if you told me where you would go, then if you do it, that's where people are gonna look for
see,
you.
a lot of people think that it's
I
better.
would go to India.
Gross.
It's like it's better to not know the
Yeah.
sex of your
All kinds of
new
monkey
baby, or
AIDS.
it's better to not have it be a surprise, and it doesn't matter. You're gonna love it either way. Some people, I think it would be better to know how you're gonna die and when. You know what I mean? Like you could say, I want to live to be 90. I was like, that's fine, honey. And say, but I don't want to die. I don't want to die like when people get real sick. I don't
Michael
want to
J.
die like that.
Fox.
I want to die instantly. Let's do gun. Let's do gun. Okay, shoot me in the
At
forehead.
90,
Well, he might die before then, and there's nothing I can do. But if he makes it to 90, it's like knock knock. Like I'm here.
Well, there's too many variables because we don't know what goes on into heaven or hell.
I don't know why.
It's like, how can
No,
you say it's
Like,
like,
you just
oh, I
looking
want to go
kill
to heaven,
people at some point.
and then you find out there's no Hummers in heaven. That's only in hell.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You're talking about the SUV or
Yeah,
the
gas prices up
the
there.
grrr and blowjob type thing.
It's like, oh well, there's no beer in heaven. Well, why the fuck are you gonna call it heaven then?
Oh, I think heaven has everything. I think, in my opinion, heaven has everything. My heaven does.
Gluttony.
Our heaven.
Heaven on earth is
Yeah.
what you mean.
We're living.
Heaven
it
doesn't need beer. You don't have to drink beer to get drunk. You just be drunk.
now. Do you think that
It takes the flavor out of it.
So does Bud Light, but I like it still.
this is going to be kind of one of those shows where
Hot takes on Bud Light.
it might be better to
You
have
want a Bud Light?
video? Because I was driving down here in that cute little Ford Focus that's out there. Very
Great
cold.
gas mile.
Great gas mileage.
No
Shit.
heater.
No heater. Don't need it. Got the sweatshirt. Zipping down here, and I look over to my right, and I see on the big digital billboard, once I passed the one that has Brad Postotnik on it, the next one was The Lion King. The Broadway musical is coming back to Wichita.
Nah, I can't wait.
And I don't know if you've ever experienced Broadway, like a theater
The
show.
street?
Street.
No, the theater show, not Wichita's Broadway.
There's always something on
Like
Broadway.
a Broadway theater,
Yeah.
like Little Orphan Annie or
Wicked or any of those shows.
yeah, well, it's been a few years, but yes, I've experienced those.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah,
Here's the thing. I went and watched. I took my wife to see The Lion King, the Broadway one, last time it was in Wichita. And she was very pregnant, I remember, so it was embarrassing for me. No, just to be seen with her is what I mean.
Yeah.
And we all feel that at times as husbands, I think. Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm embarrassed for you all the time.
Yeah, thank you. And that's something a good husband would say. Thank you. And I remembered because I seen that billboard and I was remembering the show. And I was remembering it was so strange because it was cool to watch a bunch of people sing the songs that you remember from that movie and dance around on the stage. But I just started things like when they were choreographing this, at some point somebody was like, okay, you're going to be dressed with a big, wacky African headdress that looks like a lion. Yeah? Cool. Okay, I need you to dance like a lion. And they came up with like this. And everybody went with it. It's like,
Well, it would look better with no pants.
it's like
That's what I was thinking.
if you're going to dance like a lion and you asked a bunch of theater guys, okay, we got to dance like a lion. Okay.
I'm gonna dance like a tiger.
What, you can't just curl your fingers and wave them. They did, and everybody watched it. And I gotta tell you, sitting in the crowd, it's believable. It's believable.
So since you had
So
a
it served its
designated
purpose.
driver, what were you drinking?
I guess so. It served its purpose. It's just like I'd never really thought of it that way. Where at some point somebody sat down, and is like, okay, I got to choreograph this. All right, there's gonna be a lot of dancing. It's a stage show, and they're lions.
So she was pregnant. Was she your designated driver?
I didn't. That was back before. I wouldn't drink at I never drank at a Broadway
For
show.
DUIs.
It's back before DUIs, yeah. And this was, by the way, it was on the water, so it was aquatic, so we were fine. There's no laws.
Did you have a glass of wine?
I probably did. Probably a red priest wine. I
A
always
nice
say that.
full-bodied red?
Yeah. I'm like, communion wine, please.
Delish.
That's what I'll always say. Real bitter. Like the Lord's blood. Thank
That's
you.
not bitter. That's holy water.
Did you probably went to church, not at a Catholic church, clearly. 'cause-
Correct.
And that's okay.
Yeah. We had like ice cream and stuff.
If one of us happens to go to hell, I'm sure we'll see
Yeah,
you
we
there.
all make mistakes. We forgive you.
Yeah.
I doubt you're.
Just because you're not one of
I
the
doubt the
chosen people.
religion that supports the rape of children. It has any.
He is honorary Catholic
Oh,
today.
come
Don't
on.
forget.
Oh, is he honorary Catholic today?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
he's
No meat
celebrating
Fridays.
Lent. No meat today.
Oh,
You've had meat today.
No,
Welcome
wait.
aboard, Casey.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, guarantee you did. You're worse Catholic than I am
Oh no.
Pagan?
anything.
No, the Lord and I have a lot of deals. We have a lot of conversations.
So do we. So do I. I've been begging for my legs for
Yeah,
fucking
but you're
3
not
years.
talking to a Catholic Lord.
I'm talking to the only one that matters.
You're talking to one of those fruit juice lords, like the Methodist people
Oh,
that have the good taste in grape juice up there. And
I
they're
did get married at a Methodist
Yeah.
church.
they're eating like banana bread. This is our communion. It's like fuckers.
Yeah, I got to go with peanut butter bread.
here, take the holy
I
disposable
think I'm
cup
going.
for
I'm
your
going
juice.
Hindu lately.
The
That's what-
reason
that's where I'm
Catholics,
leaning.
you know that Catholics and Muslims are the chosen people, is because of
They'll
the,
kill more people in the name of the
Yes.
religion than any other
It's-
religion.
no, dude,
Yeah.
it's because of the risk. Like, life shouldn't be so easy. You shouldn't be eating banana bread and pretending it's God. You should be eating nasty wafers, nasty, stale, moldy wafers.
Well,
And you
yeah. Why be good to yourself?
I don't know at this point
And you should
why
be protected. Like, you
would-
should be fearful when you're in there. And if it's of the priest, fine. Even better.
It's just like Shark Week. You got to get
How do
bit
you-
by a shark.
yeah.
You got to respect that shark.
How do you build faith in the Lord if you don't have an attacker as the guy that's teaching you about it?
Flour and
Yeah.
water.
At any moment, you could be smiting.
When that man leans in and he's like,
I was gonna say your church is the
What church
definition
you going
of.
to, man?
that priest leans in and kisses you, and you
And
get
peace be with you.
and you get feelings inside. Like, that's a decision you're making now for God,
Shannon said he
dude.
lost us on the beam, but I don't know.
So did the
Shows it's still
did the
going.
deacon kiss you? Because he
But
kissed
we
me
were
right on
down
the
to
forehead. It was
one.
weird.
I guess I'll end it and restart it. Hold on.
I think it looks fine. You got to remember, Shannon lives in a place that needs trail cams because there's mountain lions. There's not.
Yeah, those
If he
fucking-
lost us, it's probably his internet.
those coyotes are chewing through his dial-up cable.
Yeah, all he needs is a donkey out there because donkeys cannot stand
Internet.
wolves, coyotes, dogs.
Oklahoma internet is all oil based, so believe me, it's very patchy. It all goes with those big oil
It's good.
wells that go
It's
up
not.
and down.
It's good. It's not.
Oil wells and casinos.
Right.
Big casino night. High
Oh
speed
yeah.
internet.
On a Friday night, you're not gonna get internet on a residential. All the bandwidth is going to those gaming machines,
Or a
man.
reservation.
Kwame Acedio entered. He's here.
I know we got one guy here. I
What's up,
can't.
Kwame? Thanks for listening, man.
What's up, dog?
Says Chris.
What up, dog?
How you doing, man? I don't know, dude. I don't know where I was going with that.
Let's see here. Mexico, no internet. A
we were
priest
talking
kissed
about
you.
We were
Catholic
talking
priest
about
kissed you. Communion,
Catholicism.
Was it a priest or a deacon?
banana bread.
Oh,
Eucharist.
you asked me if I had wine, and that's how we got into that thing.
Oh yes, yes.
That's how we got there.
The
Now I
communal
remember.
wine.
So, anyways, thanks for listening, everybody. This is the pre-show. This is what we do at the
That's
beginning.
freeze.
Yeah, this is a free side, so we don't give you any structure or anything like that, and we try to make each other giggle. And then when we do the bonus show on Patreon,
Nail
it's
We're on
really
our
good.
game, never
Yeah,
lose people on.
it takes about an hour for us to really get ready,
Yeah.
and then so that second hour on Patreon.
This is like the basketball team doing the drills before the game. We're just lining up doing layups. One guy rebounds, pass it back.
Yes,
Tip off's not for a little bit more.
man. I went to a middle school freshman high school basketball game. My younger brother,
Sounds hot.
it was a lot of cute boys. A lot of boys, I was like, if I seen them in the streets, I would think they're older than a freshman. You know what I mean? Like, kids are getting
Show prep.
kids are getting older, younger. Like, I don't know if it's the Zoom or the sitting at home too much or what, but they all look very mature.
Mature for their age, yes.
Yeah, the freshmen seem
A lot of facial hair.
so much facial hair. They
More
all have
muscular.
big mops. They are big, strong legs,
Thick and veiny legs.
Thick, veiny legs, man. And we were watching this game. The final score, I watched them warm up. It was like, you guys are not going to make a basket. Like, have you practiced this year? Because you guys are horrible. There's no pressure right now. You're warming up and everything's just rimming out and
It's only March.
air ball or whatever. And then the game starts. My brother's on the bench and I'm watching these kids play. I'm like, when does he go in? You know, I haven't been, this first game I went to, he's like, oh, he barely gets to go in. I was like, Dad, it's halftime. They've scored 4. Like, how bad is my brother, man? Like, and then he goes in there and it's like, well, it's their coach. They just keep telling him to pass. It's like, they got to shoot. Like, at some point, you do realize that you can't just pass, get the ball stolen, go down, watch some fucking 13-year-old jam it on you, you know, and make that fucking ball thing in your face and move it around. Like, at some point, grab the fucking ball and shoot. I mean, it's cool that you keep passing it to the chubby kid that's the coach's son who just bricks it or airballs it, but I don't know. I could not be a basketball coach because all I would do is like, which one of you fuckers can make it? Go down, shoot it every time. This is freshman basketball. Who gives a shit? The rest of you stand under the basket. Why are you guarding anybody? Nobody here can make it. Go stand under the fucking basket. That's it. That's your guys' job. You, Mr. Michael Jordan, you shoot it every time. Every fucking time. I don't care where you're at in the court. Because guess what? They can't guard anybody. Nobody can guard. They just stand there.
Yeah, you got one guy that shoots, 4 guys crash your board. You spend 90% of the practice rebound.
Yes.
Dennis Rodman School of Rebound.
Yep.
We're going to miss 9 out of 10, but we're going to get 8 out of 9 rebounds.
And guess what? When you get fouled, which you inevitably will,
yeah,
you're going to miss your free throws. Who cares? The rest of your team, great rebounders.
Yeah.
Get up there and fucking miss it. Pass it to the shooter, man. Now, if that guy gets hurt, okay, new strategy. You know, now we're fucked. But he'll never get hurt because people that shoot every time, they love the game. Look at Steph Curry. Never been hurt.
Shooter's got to shoot.
He's never been hurt, has he?
And it'd be okay if you lost, as long as you have more rebounds than points. That's the goal.
I would love to read our stat line. When me and you were coaching that team, the freshman boys, 800 rebounds. Like, fuck yeah, dude. We lost.
143 rebounds, 14 taken charges.
That guy would
be all about taking the charges.
Yeah, but Chris went 2 for 80 tonight, dude. Like, he was just off. But I don't care, man. Shoot. And then my brother comes up afterwards, is like, you didn't even shoot the ball. Like, it's like, yeah, well, they tell us not. It's like, how are you ever going to impress anybody if you don't go out there and shoot it?
Yeah. What's he going to do, pull you?
Do you remember the world's greatest passer? No. No, you don't. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Well, maybe John Stockton. Is that who you're thinking? Let's say who we're thinking on the count of 3.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Dwayne
Jason Williams. You just said a basketball player.
I only know.
You know Dwayne Wade, Kobe Bryant, and Shaq.
No, dude. No,
I know John Stockton.
I know
you know Karl Malone.
I know Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh, he just nailed it.
Yeah. I know Sean Kemp.
Okay, he does. He knows Ron Harper.
Oh, dude. I know BJ Novacek.
Oh, that's not. But BJ Armstrong would.
BJ Armstrong, I mean.
Novacek. I don't know if there was a.
Oh, he was a Dallas Cowboy tight end. Jay Novacek.
There you go.
Mix the two. They were married, though. That's why I said.
Okay, that sounds more accurate.
Name every basketball player you can think of in 10 seconds, and we'll see who can name the most.
Wait.
Let me get a timer.
Are you going to take your turn first?
The bean went down. Oh.
That was earlier. It's back. He said yay or gay.
Are we going at the same time or separate?
You go first. I'll get 10 seconds on the clock.
You have to name 10 that he didn't know.
Stop.
Or name
10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, go.
Karl Malone, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Sean Payton, Bill Bradley. I'm freezing up here. Is it already done?
That's 11 seconds. I gave you an extra second.
And Sean Payton is a coach of.
He's a coach.
He wanted Gary Payton as who's
Gary
going
Payton,
for
that's
the
who I was
glove.
thinking of.
Oh, the glove, yeah.
No,
Okay.
Google Sean Payton NBA player. He's there.
I will, but I don't.
You know, there's some Sean Payton that
All
was
right,
like
I'm gonna
riding
do
the
it.
pine for a year,
God
half
dang
a
it, for the
year for the bullets.
First time we have somebody that will use the computer and I won't use the computer.
Don't use Mexico's search engine for
Yeah,
basketball,
basketball
players.
players.
How would you spell Sean Payton basket? Oh, God dang it, he came up.
There you go.
No, Sean Kemp and Gary Payton combined would be Sean Payton.
The first thing what did you Google? Sean Payton basketball. Why is Tom Brady's fucking name? And that has nothing to do with Tom Brady. Can you please, Tom Brady, go? That's what I said. He needs to die. Everything you search, like if you say, "Oh, what's the best cheese in Oklahoma?"
Well, but
Tom Brady says the best. I don't give a fuck what Tom Brady says.
Hold on, let me see best cheese.
Tom Brady fed cheese to Peyton Manning. What?
Cheese.
Hold on.
Where's the cheapest gas prices? Well, Tom Brady's been paying $17 a gallon and donating the rest to kids' cancer. What? Gives a fuck, man.
Dang it, you're right. Look, I searched best cheese and came up. Not really. I searched by Tom
you
Brady
fucker.
and I erased it back.
You fucker.
You were gonna
Would
go.
not surprise me. I was
know.
Yeah, that was an example.
Still
Dude,
Texas switch there.
okay. Are you ready for mine?
Yes.
Okay. Start. Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, the guy that Michael Jordan kissed, Isaiah Thomas.
Okay.
It's your
LeBron
time up,
James.
Like,
In 12 seconds, you got 4. In 11 seconds, you got 3.5.
Dude, this isn't a sports show, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
sorry.
my? Do I get to go or?
Yeah.
I'm just not good under pressure.
Yeah. You're not a good tester. Neither am I. That's why we're a good couple. All right. Ready? Go.
Scottie Pippen, Bill Cartwright, Tony Kukoc, Michael Jordan, Steve Kerr, B.J. Armstrong,
That's it.
Will Purdue.
No, Will does
dang
not count.
Will Purdue?
that and
I was trying to
Smoothie.
name the '95 Bulls. I wasn't actually going. I was just trying to name one single year's team.
Skin Man, you ready?
Can't do it.
It would be better. That's I think.
What do you want to name in 10 seconds?
I can't.
Animals?
name cheese? Name ways types of barbecue in 10 seconds.
Bones in a human body.
Yeah. Name barbecue sauces. All the barbecue sauces you've ever had in 10 seconds. Ready? Go.
Curly's. Stokes. That's not right.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
There's 2.
Jack Daniels.
Stubbs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh.
Huge fan of Curly's.
He did. Curly stuck him.
Yeah, Curly's is your number 1 seed,
You
isn't it?
see, it's hard to get pressure. See, you actually had a smart move, but I'm just going to focus on one team as opposed to just I'm going to look.
Well,
at
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
jump
sorry
right-
that I went the whole NBA.
Well, I was going to jump around and do that too because I think I could name more current ones probably quicker than I could. But I was trying to pick a whole era of.
Oh, dude, if you said
You want to go 50s? I can do Bob Cousy, Bill. I don't.
Dream Team.
You want me to name the dream team?
How many people
Globetrotters.
can you name from the original Dream Team in 10 seconds?
Well, how about just in general?
Sean Payton was on that.
Charles Barkley
Yeah,
was
Sean
on that.
Payton was on that one.
the dream team was Michael Jordan,
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley,
White Duke, white guy, 2 white guys.
John Stockton,
Actually, 3 white guys.
He was on there, yes.
Oh, there's
Karl
4 white
Malone.
guys.
Yep.
He's not white.
It's my
Scottie Pippen.
my religion. Yes, he was on there too.
Well, that's pretty good.
That is.
That'd win.
Yeah, Christian Leitner,
Oh, I
Uh,
would never have got that.
Chris Mullin.
David Robinson.
I
the
know David.
Admiral,
What team David Duke play for?
Chris Mullin was on there, right?
He was.
David Duke
And
was point guard, right?
I think Gary Payton was as well.
Sean Kemp, was he on there?
He was.
Oh, Sean Kemp was on the dream team. The Worm.
Who was it? There's another white guy on there.
I think it makes it better. I think I know when you
Larry
do it
Bird,
on
that's what I was thinking
purpose, but
Oh man. Oh, dude.
yeah, we didn't get Ewing. I think that's the only. Oh, and we didn't get Magic Johnson.
Oh, Patrick. Patrick,
That's the only 2 we missed. Oh, freaking
other.
Clyde Drexler.
Isn't his
Glide.
last name pronounced Ewing?
No, it's Ewing. Patrick Ewing.
E-W.
It's Ewing. Ewing.
Was Hakeem not on there?
I know he is not. No.
Hakeem.
Hakeem.
I think he was right at the. That
Thank you
might
for
have.
that
Hakeem Olajuwon?
Yeah.
enunciation.
The Glide was, but
Clyde Drexler was on there?
Yeah.
Fuck.
They needed a fatherly figure.
Should have been called the old, like a geezer league. That guy had to have been 70
But
when
he
he
was like 19 when that came out. When they played.
Oh,
Not really.
He
I was
looks
like-
old.
I was gonna say Drexler was. Yeah, at 12 he looked like he was
Yeah, Drexler
43.
looked old in college.
Yeah. Yeah, he had those old man You know when black guys have mustaches?
Oh,
Fuck, they look smart.
they're almost like cop stashes, just well trimmed cop
Yeah,
stashes.
dude. You see a 12-year-old black kid with a mustache, it's like, Jesus, man, can I get a loan or something? Like, this guy's got to be a mortgage broker or something. Oh, did you know that there's a place that is, I don't know where it is in the country, but there is a place you can go visit, and I doubt you'll see a black guy there. So Casey'd love it.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm just
Where?
saying. Pistachio Land.
I don't know what that.
There's a place called Pistachio Land. So because I live in Oklahoma and I vacation in Kansas every week, I drove up to drop my wife and kids off at her mother's house because it was on the way, and then drove back down. And when I got there, my father-in-law walked in with 2 garbage-sized bags of pistachios, and I was like,
In shell?
in shell but seasoned. They were like red and green. One was very hot, one was milder. And he said,
Oh,
my friend went to Pistachio Land. And I said, I don't know what that means,
But-
Doug.
tell
You
me
know.
more, Doug.
Doug.
Dabbling in drugs, or like, that sounds like Sex Island. You know what I mean? When you say you go to Pistachio Land, it's like what rich people would say when they got on Epstein's plane to go have sex
It's
with a runaway.
like when the parents are trying to be discreet about cunnilingus in front of the kids.
oh,
Hey, honey, you want to go down to Pistachio Land later?
you better take a shower, babe.
Yeah.
You can't walk 3,000 steps today and and make me go down and eat pistachios tonight. And the
Or-
kids are probably get it at some point, but for a while you can get away with that. And so it was a real place. It was, yeah, there it is.
I don't think this is the place, but
No, that's it. That's where the guy went.
Oh,
Where the fuck is
pistachio
that at?
wine?
I don't think this one's it because this one's in like New Mexico. But let
Yeah,
me,
that was it. The guy went on a trip to Pistachio
okay.
Land, and he brought back pistachios, and it got me thinking about. I guess there's a big train, like a nut train, and a golf cart that's a limo that they go drive around and eat pistachio. I don't know what all they do, but
none of those things are what they do.
I remembered.
Oh, they do. There's your golf cart.
Oh,
Told you, dude.
man.
Fucking, you go to
Look at those
Do we
rings.
want to? Are we? Is this where we're doing the next show trip? Are we
Fuck.
going to reserve our online order?
Alamo Gordo.
Yeah, you go to fucking Pistachio Land. One,
I think there's worse places to go. Look at. We could stay there.
And by the way, it's not pistachio. It's Pistachio Tree Land. Tree Ranch.
well, LLC, but I think most people,
DBA?
yeah, DBA go by Pistachio Land.
Well, their site is Pistachio Land.
I was thinking though,
yeah.
like, don't you think that there was something on Facebook where these
God,
kids were
people are
driving
just so much smarter than I am.
kids were driving little tractors, you know what I mean? Little John Deere, like the battery powered ones.
Yeah.
And I guess there's a new thing in Oklahoma, like a place where people are bilking you out of money because white people have too much money and they don't know how to raise their kids, so they have to find outings to take them to.
Right.
So they drive all the way out to the country,
Did your family do this?
get
Is
out
that
with
why
the
you're-
kids, of course, and then kids get in these little battery powered piece of shit John Deere's and drive around, act like they're farming, and they pay like 25, 50, doesn't matter, money
Right.
doesn't matter, and every one of these fucking little tractors has got a kid on it in this picture. So this place that spent $250 on fucking tractors, and put a couple hay bales out there and some rusty nails and shit and buckets for kids to pick up, are making, I don't know, 18,000 a weekend or something. They're probably got T-shirts and shit they're selling for $100 in a gift shop, and
Bottles of
everybody,
water, $4.
right? They're making a killing, and it reminded me. I just took my kids to the fucking Oklahoma Children's Museum, right?
Hmm.
Which isn't a museum of Oklahoma children, so I was disappointed. But
You guys want some gourmet pickled
it was
vegetables?
it was fucking basically you walk in.
Not unless they're made by Old Smoky.
Now, was this the Science Museum?
So it's like a science museum. So they have displays that are interactive for children.
Right.
But it's in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So minus technology.
Dumb it way the fuck down.
Yeah, everything is based like the highest tech thing they have is a vacuum. Like, and they just hooked it up to a clear tube, and you put what used to probably be like a nice scarf, but now it's just a greasy cum rag that kids are grabbing and putting it into the chute, and it's shooting out in the air. Like, look at this. It's like, yeah, that's a vacuum. Like,
Yeah.
that's not science. I mean, it's not even a Dyson. That's crazy. Put a fucking air blade here. We'll spend the rest of the day drying our hands off, man. That's cool. But that was their most high tech. Then they just have PVC that's on like a magnet, and you have to put it on this big metal side of the building, and you make a golf ball go down through a PVC maze and all this shit. And kids are having a blast. There's a million kids there. They got one fish tank with like one old fucking catfish they stole from Cabela's or something.
Fuck yeah.
Plopped it in there.
Are you saying you want to start one?
Yes, because I paid fucking
Finally, an idea I'm on board with.
$80 for my family to go there. I walked $80 and I walked. Granted, we spent an hour, so I guess that's pretty good. You know, we walked
Well,
around.
the drive was an hour, so you killed 3.
Yeah, we killed 3 hours, and I was like, man, they really try to rake you over the coals to make you feel like you're a decent parent by doing these things. And then when my father-in-law walked in with pistachios, I was like, oh shit, they do it to adults too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it never ends. The bilking of all this sideshow bullshit distraction never ends.
Yeah, he got got.
He got.
Yeah.
My kids got too, because Jonah's like, this is really cool. It's like, no, it's not, son. It's a pipe.
And you know, your Doug's buddy,
Yeah,
If you end up with a bag of pistachios, you didn't get got.
that's true.
Doug's buddy was super excited the whole time he was there.
Yeah.
And the whole way home, I can't wait to get these to Doug. He's gonna be super excited. If I did that, fuck that, man. That's a lot of responsibility. Go around all your buddies. Who wants pistachios? I'm going to the pistachio ranch. Gotta load them up.
If
Gotta
you
make
go,
sure I get back
me,
in
by the
time.
way, put me on your fucking pistachio list,
Oh,
bro.
dude, I don't want that responsibility,
Too
man.
bad.
Prepaid postage. I'll mail some back. I'm not hauling them
Too
back.
bad.
Oh, dude, that's a lot of pressure. You're right.
You
Just
gotta
don't
lock
tell
the
me about a
car.
trip to pistachio
Yeah,
land.
every time
and
I
don't
stop at a
fucking have
hotel,
not
I'm gonna
pistachios.
I'm gonna take all those pistachios in the room because I'd be afraid someone's gonna break the window and steal my bags of pistachios.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Well,
And they're expensive too.
if
I
you
didn't
go,
ask.
just don't tell me about it.
Oh yeah, you'd think you go there and like, yeah, at the store it's $5 for a bag. I'm there. I'm sure it's gonna be like a nickel for a 50-gallon
50.
drum of them.
Oh, God.
Nope. It's actually more because they're organic or some.
No,
They'll make some
no,
bullshit
you,
up.
And
you
you-
get at the end of it, you get 1
They're
hour to
rotten
fill up
and
your
they're
bag
soft.
Yeah,
as much
that's
as you
what it is.
can.
$50, you can pick as many pistachios as you want. You're like,
Yeah.
sweet, I could pick 2 tons, and then
Yep,
you
straight
got
out of this
6
mush
nuts,
bucket.
and you're
You're
like,
bored,
fuck
you
it.
know. You ate half of them already.
Use a ladle, you'll get more.
It's like going to the Apple.
and they're
orchard.
not near as good as the ones you get from the store.
No, he said they're seasoned, red and green. Red's hot, green is pistachio flavored.
I don't
They sprinkle pistachio flavoring on them.
Yeah, right. Exactly, dude. It's nothing, dude.
They got all kinds of
I'm gonna
empty
start
bottles of
selling
McCormick.
pistachio flavored pistachio seasoned pistachio.
Have you also
It's
noticed
got
that
extra pistachio on it. You'll
Pistachio
love 'em.
flavored pistachio nuts.
if you guys want your investment tip of the week too, fucking double down, take all your money out of Bitcoin. That's going away.
Put in Russian stocks.
Put it in
Oh, dude.
fucking everything bagel
If you
seasoning.
could,
Oh,
These
that's the new
Peckerheads
cranberries.
are pushing this shit. I'm seeing it everywhere. And I know it's the sriracha of
I'm tapped
2023,
in,
man.
man.
Yeah. Are you in everything bagel?
I got everything.
Oh no,
bagel.
you got.
I know. I got everything bagel fucking chip dip, sour cream chip dip.
Yeah, you did.
Just gross as it sounds, but I can't stop eating it.
Oh my god. Have you seen this? Have you been bageled?
You could buy everything
well,
bagel
my daughter
seasoning.
probably have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm anti-bagel.
Yeah.
Everything bagel.
It's everything.
It's
bagel.
like I know.
So put it on your eggs. Put it on. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm anti anything with like cream cheese.
Put it on your
just
catfish.
Take me out, you know.
And what it really is, it just makes it harder to eat. It's just thick pepper
Yeah,
You know
and
what I mean?
sesame seeds.
and sesame seeds. So it
Poppy
makes
seeds.
you like smooth avocado.
Well, it's like a bagel. It's like
Make it
a
crunchy.
bread minus the middle, or it's like a donut minus the good.
You know what though? I do like taking communion. I put a little everything bagel up on that
Aw,
on
That
G's.
wafer.
I like to lick it first so it gets sticky,
Yeah.
tacky, and then you sprinkle on there so that it sticks.
I don't.
I
do-
just bring
You're
the
gonna
I
make
just
everybody
bring
wait
the
on you.
the crushed red pepper with me everywhere. Just put that. That's my everything bagel.
You probably have never had a priest put his hand in your mouth to give you communion, right?
Nope. I had one dip my head back to baptize
you?
me.
When you're a
Ah,
good Christian and
Glad to
you're
hear you're safe.
walking up to have communion, and you got your hands in a prayer, you walk up, and then the priest, what does the priest say? Like, the Lord,
Body
this
of
is body of
Christ.
Christ compels you, and then
No,
you're
minus the
supposed to.
compels you.
You say I do, and you do.
No,
sign
you
the cross.
don't.
Anyways, you
You
have
say,
You know less about the Catholic religion than I do. This is
no,
scary.
you have the option. You can hold your hands out, and he will put the body of Christ in your hands.
or
Very
you
powerful.
can have him put it in your
And
mouth.
you say,
Yeah.
I've seen.
But here's a bold move, dude. As the priest, you do Father,
You bite his finger.
Son, Holy Spirit. You wear a pocket jacket. Right here's everything bagel. You open your mouth, but you keep your eyes open. Most people close their eyes when they open their mouth.
Oh
You'll
yeah,
notice
you
that.
to receive the Lord's
No, you
whatever
keep them
blessing.
open, and as he gets his hand right here, you grab him by the wrist, and you go, you lick that thing, and then you everything bagel it, and then you let go, and you close your eyes.
I don't.
Bold move, sure. Dopest
Hold
communion
on,
ever.
Would you not just
Yeah?
throw a little in first, throw a little on the tongue, and not swallow?
like upper deck, some seasoning,
Yeah.
Oh
get
no!
that Eucharist,
You make a show of it,
mix
bud.
it in.
But
You make a show of it.
You
You're
don't.
gonna get a little bit of bagel on the floor.
You don't
sure.
touch a preacher's hand when he's giving
I
you
wonder-
a wafer ever.
I
or
wonder
a
if you could
priest.
do it like a fun dip.
It'd shock him. I guarantee you, he's erect when you
Well,
do
for
that.
sure.
Oh.
Well, a younger you,
Well,
yes.
if you hold eye contact,
You shaved with that haircut, maybe.
Dude, men
that
of
is
the cloth,
fucked up.
men of the cloth, they fucking love to be held. I mean, you take their arm, you move them
I
around.
thought you weren't allowed to touch like their elbow down.
That's what
or
they make
some
you
shit.
think is a power trip thing. So you flip the
Hand or
script,
something when-
you become powerful. I'm telling you, man. You want to feel like the Lord?
That's why they
Yeah.
do the.
You
And
fucking
I guarantee you that alcoholic needs a kidney just as bad as I do.
you Olympic throw a priest, dude. Like you fucked over the shoulder, man. Anything you can do to a priest that he doesn't want to do, he's gonna respect you, dude. It's like a priest of the shark.
What if you just brought out like your own, like a Ritz cracker, and said, "I got my own"?
Oh no, they
Could you
fucking,
just touch him with it, and then
they don't.
where does that fall?
Technically, he could turn it into the Eucharist for you.
Okay,
Yep.
And take a few
He
extra
could
minutes.
bless it.
He can't just bless it. He's got to go through the whole thing.
Yeah.
but what?
Oh, you got to do.
does this guy that-
Amen. Ding 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 ding. Okay, it's Eucharist now. Ring.
Okay.
Also, genuflect.
I
is
don't
a
want
cool
to go
name.
to
do
the
you,
heaven
do you
you guys are
genuflect?
going to. Honestly,
Do you genuflect?
genuflect.
When's the last time you genuflected?
Been a couple weeks.
Oh man, check this.
It's different from genuine.
A retroflect.
Oh,
This,
Then
this is
You
like a-
use
is that
the
not just a
table, you
dip?
chicken
That's
shit.
like, is that a dip?
Get a half Tebow there.
oh man, we got to start genuflected. You know what I'm saying?
Instead of what is that planking? Started genuflecting.
No, dude, you walk around. And
I
you just
genuflected on some tires today.
genuflect. What?
Could we start? Could the
It's Target, dude. Like, I know, man.
you like buy
Oh,
something?
is that the one you want, son? Let me genuflect.
You get done buying something, you celebrate with a genuflect.
Oh, that
could
candy bar?
You could do a genuflect every time you say thank you.
Or like tie your shoe with a
Go to
genuflect.
Starbucks, get your coffee. Have a great day. Oh, thank you.
Man. I think it could go viral. I think you genuflect in public at random times. You
I
start
don't know.
genuflecting.
In this day and age,
Yeah, sometimes coffee is that
and
good.
Catholic, do you real? I don't know if I want to.
If you go to Texas Roadhouse and you genuflect before you get in that
Oh,
booth,
you're just gonna start boot scooting boogie in there.
That bread's not
twist,
that good.
twist, kick, twist, twist, quick, kick,
I don't
kick,
get
kick, twist, kick, twist, quick, quick.
I like the word, and I'm glad that they made it up. You know what I mean? That's what makes me a cat. That's why I like Catholics better.
They do have a lot of cool made-up words.
Yep.
Scepter.
And all of
Oh,
them
that
could
was before
be,
them. Acceptor.
like linebackers.
That's what they call
You know
boys'
what I mean?
butthole.
That's a little genuflect right
No,
there.
see, Casey, you were never in the
Genuflect
Catholic faith.
Robinson.
What you don't understand is those made-up words are literally made up because they derive from an original word. And everybody that goes to church,
Mhm.
like when they're saying stuff, you'll even go, "Hey, what are they saying?" I don't know. You make a sound like that.
Yeah.
And then 10 years down the road, somebody says, "What do you say after that?" Genuflect. Oh, okay, that's the word then. And then next thing you know, it's all made-up words because we don't actually study what we're supposed to say.
No.
You just sound it like everybody
You
else
have
is saying
somebody
it.
smart enough to say it to you that you believe it,
Oreo
or rape it into you,
Dunkin'.
whatever
No,
you
we're
guys
just
do.
trying to mimic.
Oh, dude. Hey, do you guys
How raped were you by the Catholics?
you want to hear something fucked up about Catholic churches? And I know Eric's been through this.
Everything
No, aside from the
aside from beginning
Yeah.
to end to their corruption to their what?
aside from the Children's Museum.
Now, actually, I think they're fine. They're all
Ew.
fine. They're all a fine religion.
Welcome to the Children's
They
Museum.
never mean no
No.
harm. They've never caused no bad. What? What's
Where's the little boys exhibit?
They do something
Where's
right
the
around this
four
time of
locks
year.
on the inside
Easter,
of this door?
called the fucking Stations of the Cross.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it live action.
What?
Live action, like Turtle Man.
live action? Like what station?
Turtle Man.
Bud, they bring in the big wigs. The
Turtle
Jeep,
Man would make
Turn
a
them
great
different
film.
directions.
they bring in the Lion King cast, the white Lion King cast, because
Yeah, I was gonna say not a lot of blacks.
no, not a lot of brothers. They bring them in and they dressed up like Jesus, like Mary, like and it depends how much money that the church has got from the parishioners over the course of the year, depending on how many actors they get.
And a Komodo dragon.
So Saint Cecilia's was pretty rough for a while, but every once in a while we would get a dope ass show, and they would bring in this big wooden cross. And so the Stations of the Cross is the journey, and they're telling the story of
And then they start like lifting it and doing crazy shit with
this
it.
fucker. I'm 7. You know, I'm 7 years old. I just genuflected. I'm standing there,
And these guys fucking erect that
a
thing.
grown man dressed as Jesus Christ. It's like, Conrad, process this. I'm 7. Jesus Christ is here. He walks in, and my mom's like, "This is the powerful part. Don't fucking tell me." Okay,
I got poop in my pants.
I think I got it.
I'm in this. I'm in this. You know, it's like Station 7. Jesus falls for the first time, and that fucking guy,
He's gonna fall again.
he will drop that cross in the. I mean, you would.
Boom!
It's
And then
loud.
it echoes
It
because
is-
nobody's talking.
Yeah, because nobody's talking. It's the
Yeah.
loudest sound in the world. It's like each time Jesus falls, I think it's 3 times. Each time Jesus falls, it's just
Cut it
burning
right
into your
in the
head.
thorns.
Yeah.
burning into your head.
And every church is mandatory to have concrete floors with that 1/16 inch carpet.
Oh, it's so loud.
I'm good.
That's better
Slab
for the
on
genuflect.
grade,
Ugh.
6x6 is slammed on there.
And then at the end, you're like, well, is this like a good story? No, they kill him. Like the end of the story, boom, nail on the cross, and they're up there with these hammers.
Thump.
There's
So
Thump.
hammers,
it was
Thump.
a quick death then, right?
stigmata in him,
No.
giving him.
It was a quick death.
No, they hung
Oh,
him
God,
there.
no.
They just hung
Till he
there
died.
So
Bled out.
with the other 2 guys, the beggar and the thief.
so
I
it
think,
took a few hours then.
which is a good band name.
So he just stood there
Jesus
until
and
he
the
died.
beggar
No,
and
they
the
broke
thief.
his legs.
It's fucking crazy, and I don't know what Muslims do. I don't know what they do for like
They
in-
nailed his legs
To
to
nail
the.
that shit in their head.
yeah, to indoctrinate kids. I think.
Well, they had
Man,
to
look
nail
at
his legs.
I went to-
Oh.
Oh, what did Methodists do? Read a story.
Well, I mean, I went to like
Yeah, here's
8 or 9
something.
different churches. I did some Baptists, Methodists, some.
Now, the snake people that we've seen, the people that worship the snakes,
Mhm.
that's an
No,
intense.
you don't worship the snakes. You have such good faith that God will take care of you.
Yeah.
You will be a snake handler, and you'll shake the snake around and tempt the snake to bite you. But God is too strong, and that snake will not bite you.
Shake the snake. Hell of a wrestler.
Shake the snake, Roberts.
he's the Iranian version.
Yeah,
Shake
but
the
he's got
snake.
drug problem, dude.
That's,
We'll pray for him.
Fox. Shaky guy.
Oh, fucking Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, that's his wrestling
Oh,
name.
dude, if he met one of them snake handlers,
Shake
we
the
could
snake.
heal that.
Michael J. Fox
bring
and Jake
on-
the Snake. It's Jake and
Yeah.
Shake the Snake.
Bring him Back to the Future in there. Put your fucking hand on
See,
his
I
head.
think like
Stop your shaking.
most of the
Grab the snake
churches,
body.
especially like we did it. The only time I paid attention was like the Bible school or whatever Sunday school before church. Where you all kids got together before you had to go to church. We did that at
Oh.
the annex.
like prayer circle.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
did you go to church though?
Great Scott.
I did. I had a 2-year period where I went almost every Sunday because I stayed out. I was so poor. I stayed at my buddy Brad Rogers every Saturday night because you could stay up as late as you want, watch all the movies, eat all the food. They had all kinds of food, but you had to go to church the next day.
I feel like you would go to church because somebody would sell you drugs there.
No,
like when you
there
tell
was
me you went to
there was
church.
chicks I wanted to finger there.
Oh,
and
there are hot chicks at church. That's
at
true.
the annex usually is where it happened, but you had to still then go to church.
Yeah, those nuns work out.
You know what is creepier though? I went to vacation Bible school one time. That's creepier than church. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's always a young guy that enjoys like wood carving. You know what I mean? Like, oh, guess what? We're gonna carve this with a chainsaw. It's like, what are you talking about, hippie? You know, what does this have to do with God? Oh, we're gonna carve this, and it's gonna be a pretty cool statue.
Jesus was a carpenter.
Jesus was a carpenter. It's like,
I
No,
don't think
his
he
dad
made
was a
napkin
carpenter.
rings out of a
but
piece
you
of
would
pine.
go because there's hot chicks there, you know, and you think that maybe they won't know I'm gay. You know, like,
That haircut, they'll know. I said that the other day. I was sitting out there and I said, I got done doing this project I've
Leave
been working
Caesar
on. And I
alone.
said, I do feel closer to Jesus. Jesus was a carpenter.
And you got the beard. You got the Jesus beard.
yeah,
You got the Jesus broken legs.
Jesus
You
skin
need to work
tone.
on the Jesus abs.
Yeah,
And
they-
and most importantly, he's white like
Yep.
Jesus.
Exactly,
No,
no.
I am not Indian. I'm not Middle Eastern.
dude. The land was together. This is before land before time. This is fucking land was together.
And it was Middle Eastern people that lived in the fucking desert because white
No.
people can't survive there.
It's Kansas.
No, they spent way too much time in the shade. Robes. You think you can get a tan?
No, white people can.
Tasty.
Look at the region of the world where people of those colors come from. It's the hottest region, which is where that is, which is where they
That's
came
where
from.
it's at now, but the ocean
Yeah.
floated it
Things
over
have changed, Casey.
Yeah.
Things have changed.
there. Yeah.
If you,
Back in
hold
that-
on, now
back-
you guys believe in
back-
science? It goes
Back
from.
in his
Hold on now.
back in his
Let me
time,
fucking catch how this is
back
going.
in his time, the only people you could find where we
I'm so
currently live
confused.
were people of color, Native Americans.
Yeah.
But now it's all white people. Just because there's all persons of color over there
Only
now.
Europe
it's white.
and maybe North, there was the only white people. Everything else was
No.
color.
No, man.
No.
White people were
Yes.
Show me the documentation.
When
The
they
Let's
lived
not-
scientists you don't believe in have
let's
shown
not
us
forget. Let's not forget that Jesus did a lot of studying and
Mhm.
a lot of book learning.
Yep.
Right.
he's the only one that could read back then too. Most people couldn't read.
I wish Mexico was here because he'd be able to tell the whole story. But
He knows it front to back.
your Stations of the Cross thing is
Yeah.
one thing. Down in Mexico,
Uh-huh.
Easter,
Oh, yeah.
they literally crucify people.
Well, I
Those-
know
and
because
people-
that's how
those
people
dudes are
follow
rock
Catholics
stars.
fucking tricked Mexicans into joining the religion to save them from their past or whatever.
To send them to heaven, dude.
No, and that's so they scare because your religion was fading, and they needed
Are
a
you
new
kidding?
flock.
Catholics have never been
And-
stronger, dude.
Where shall we? Catholic faith is dying. Where should we go?
Let's go to
I don't know
Mexico.
about-
Mexico.
That's the money.
Padre, great idea.
Well, it
go to
didn't work
Mexico.
for the Incas.
No. Dude, thank God that the Mexicans are Catholic, dude. Thank God. We're gonna have some great food trucks. in
That
heaven.
is true. You guys will
Mexicans
have
love
kick-ass food.
Catholicism because we're both hardworking people.
Blue collar. There's nothing more blue collar than Catholicism.
And then
But you guys, hold on. Do Catholics believe Mary had sex or not?
Which
No.
Mary specifically.
The one that
Mary Magdalene?
And why aren't you arguing that Mary's not Mary? You never mentioned that Mary wasn't white.
Oh, I've said all along she's
You've
not.
never once mentioned Mary.
We've never
Big-
talked about Mary. We always talk
Oh,
about
just friends.
Jesus.
Make a big deal about Jesus.
I
not
know
being
because
white.
in your
But
religion, Mary makes a
no.
big difference,
No.
and in the real religion, she shouldn't because she's just a vessel for him.
Are you? So,
she's the mom.
She's
we-
the vessel. Not if
Well,
if
she
she
nursed
was
that
banged-
little baby Jesus.
if she was banged, then she's the mom. If she was just artificially inseminated
Yep.
by
I'm an
God,
archaeologist assimilation you.
Yeah, Jenny.
So what are you asking? Do we believe that
I don't even know
the
anymore.
Virgin Mother Mary
I've
had
done it.
sex?
yeah.
No. Look at her name.
Virgin Mary. And by the way, that proves that she was white because white girls are always virgins and saving themselves. So
Well,
and-
they wait for marriage.
I'm concerned that your biggest problem you have with the story is that she gave birth without having sex, and you forget the part that we believe she ascended to heaven, whole body.
Yeah.
Gone.
There's beyond the rise
That
again.
part's
There's
hard to believe, you know.
That's a tough one to swallow, but I'll believe it.
most of what it's hard to
But
better-
I cannot disprove it.
Better concert, you know, when they do that one instead of the stupid Stations of the Cross. That concert
sucked. I thought you were talking about on Workaholics, where it's like those gay dudes that like lift the cross and do that. So I thought you guys, I thought they had those came out of your
It's
churches.
intense, man. It's
Forgot
fucking intense. No, there's a lot of
I'm
poop, though.
so into Jesus.
Okay, we're gonna
Fuck
switch
yeah,
over.
Jesus.
We're gonna switch over to Patreon, guys. I forgot. So yeah, we'll switch over now. So thank you. Don't let your meatloaf. We'll be on Patreon. Should we or should
It's up to you, buddy.
we'll just keep going? We'll just keep going.
It's up to
tonight.
you.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
You guys want a free show? Is that okay
it's a
with
season
Chris
of
and
Lynch.
Steve?
We're
Then we'll
giving
stay
back.
live.
Yeah.
If they want us to go to a pay show, we'll go. If they want us to stay here, we'll stay.
They don't care either way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
they'll
we
be
won't
fine.
take your votes either way now.
Hey, you remember? I think it was last week or the week before. You were
I don't
saying
remember yesterday, but
well. Anyways, you
where was I
mentioned
sitting?
you're sitting in this
Okay.
corner, I think, and
Had Andy been here before or after? During.
Yeah.
it was AD after Andy.
Okay.
It's AA after Andy. Or before Andy.
But BH, right? Or
You
no,
had said that
AH
the
after
Oklahoma
Holocaust.
Sooners were competing in gymnastics against Michigan. That's like a
Yes.
huge deal, right?
Big deal.
What? Yeah, and I don't know
You
shit
went home and
about
found it.
I don't know shit about gymnastics, but once you said it, just like every time we do stuff on this show,
Yeah.
and then it's all on our phone instantly, because clearly that's what the way the world works right now. Yeah, there was clips of these women competing in gymnastics, and they're all college aged, and they're all very. That is a sport
You gotta
where
be in good shape.
that's a sport where
A lot of hangs out.
you can understand.
Well, oh, you're not.
Well, no,
just-
I'm just saying you can
You're
see
not
it.
justifying the Penn State football coach, are you?
No, I'm just saying. I'm not gonna say Larry Nasser is innocent. He's not. He's an animal.
Okay,
And
so
a
I thought you were
monster.
talking about the other guy.
Larry Nasser, the doctor that.
There's been two of them now too, the Michigan guy and him. But
Yeah, they all. But you watch those clips, it's like wow, you know.
well, how
incredible.
could you not?
I don't get where
You'd
you're
have to
going.
Oh, nowhere,
touch these
nowhere with that.
girls. I think he's saying, how do you not molest college age students?
Oh,
if
I
you're-
blame the parents.
Thank you. That's
But
what I
how do you not? If you're a university, as a both for your coaches and for your staff of doctors, you
Mhm.
hire either women or gays.
did. I have a staff when I watch them.
I know.
Staph infection.
You probably do have a staph
Hold on.
infection.
That's
so
on my right
you
leg.
hire only gays or women
Well, they're not doctors, bud. Gays
That-
aren't doctors yet.
to do what?
Train your hot cheerleaders or your hot.
You saying they
gymnasts.
should?
Yes.
Hmm.
To help protect them.
From themselves.
Well, I think the molestation.
Well, to help protect them, why don't you just get fat ones?
Fat.
fat gymnasts.
Yeah,
Well, they're
fat,
not good.
unattractive gymnasts.
No.
You think gay guys or women could be good coaches?
Or doctors.
Yes, I think it could be
How many coaches, gay or female coaches, are in the NFL?
so many, probably.
One, not many.
Sean Payton, you named him earlier for basketball.
That's Gary Payton.
I don't know. The reason I brought it up though is that clip happened, and so I was
Boomer Esiason.
now I've been
Look
watching
at the name, bud.
a lot of
Boomer.
college gymnastics. I've been watching a lot of college gymnastics, and these women are
Good
I've lost
Saturday.
So much
yeah, these women are incredible athletes.
since.
Floor
Oh,
routines
yeah.
are my favorite.
I like floor routine. I
Oh
don't.
no, those bars, those girls on
No,
the
floor
bars.
routines, they can get their own little spice to it. Their own,
I know,
they
but
can
those
let their
bars,
emotion out.
those bars.
Then we
and
add the
that-
flavor.
They do get this like, especially in college because it's not Olympic. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
'cause
they'll
they
get
don't
out
have-
there.
It's not so
It's their
regimented.
song, and they're like, like it's really
Come
this
on.
cute.
Oh, I don't know. The
Add a
bars
little
and the one where
emotion
they
to
do
it.
the
Yeah.
flips over the thing and do that. That takes some shit.
Well, that's a skill. I want to see the girl's personality come
Yeah.
out. So they may do a double tumble twist when they hop up. In the Olympics, they just go like that.
Here's
Not
what-
NCAA. They do a little over to the crowd, and then they keep on going.
I think you're talking about track and field again. But
Either one.
Pop
Either
that
or.
pubic bone
he
forward.
gets turned on by track and field. Your gymnastics. What are yours? Cooking, college cooking, or where's? If you had a volleyball, would probably be yours.
oh,
Watching a man.
That's
bleed.
mine.
The
that's good stuff too.
What's your favorite college women's sport to watch?
volleyball.
That's I bet
Now, do
that's
you like
that's
beach
number one,
volleyball
right?
or-
Beach
Bowling.
volleyball.
I don't know.
What?
They don't
Because
have college, do they?
Even
Beach
if
girls?
even
They
if
do have beach volleyball in college.
Oh yeah.
Well,
even
but
if
that's
there's a
not,
little bit of
like,
sand
I've
in
never
my
seen
food,
that, I
I'm
guess.
still gonna
Yeah, it's
eat
not
it.
very
But if you were picking a hot sport, ranking them, if we're
That
ranking
is.
1 through 5,
I would go to Pistachio Land on a beach volleyball.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So one. Okay.
Even if it is
1 through
spiced.
5 girls college sports, where are we going number 1?
Well, hold on. I gotta
Or
clarify.
start at 5.
I gotta clarify. Are we voting based off the hottest women we envision in that
The
sport?
hardest
or
you
the
are, the
total?
longest.
Well,
The
Leah
total
Thomas
average.
is number
Hardest
one.
you are the longest.
For the total average, you're just picking one girl on the team. Because you get what
Every
I'm saying.
time you turn it on, it makes you hard. Is how I would judge it.
Okay.
Would be so volleyball I don't know, we're going 5 to 1 or 1 to 5.
I
don't want to say hard, but it makes me think more about.
I think gymnastics is number one.
That's awful clean though.
So
Yeah. It's cleaner. Sweaty.
are
Could
you
be sweaty.
saying
Dusty.
you got what's your vote for 1?
Oh, that's the gritty, sandy
Yeah, he likes-
snatch
But
volleyball.
beach
so-
volleyball?
But
yeah.
volleyball, we're gonna wrap up.
Well,
No,
because I like the other volleyball better.
but we're calling that one sport.
Just volleyball in general.
Volleyball in general.
Because I'd imagine the indoor and beach girls both kind of play.
So 2 for volleyball.
Yeah, I know, but I don't get turned on by beach volleyball because I don't like sand.
But again,
I do get turned
we're not.
on.
But we're voting
Yeah,
for
you
number
got to
1.
get the sand on that labia, otherwise
You're not,
it's just
where are
not
you
worth
going with?
it.
Where's your number 1? It's track and field.
That is an easy track and field.
Okay, so right now beach
I
volleyball
like it when
number
women
1.
get hurt.
So now we have to vote for number 2.
Oh, that's polo.
So now, if you were voting number 2, do you vote between track and field or gymnastics for your number 2?
Polo's my number 2.
I got a different number.
Ooh, god dang
Because
it.
underneath that water, they're
I'm
pulling up
I'm
camel
almost leaning
toes,
on him.
and
So
No, the problem with
they're pulling wedgies.
anything swimming though,
Yeah.
they wear the stupid condoms on their heads, and that turns me off.
Okay.
It looks
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a
but
bunch
you
of-
go underwater.
starting to agree.
Check out the video of what goes
I'll
on
go-
underwater.
the toilet cam.
I'm
Oh,
see. The
You're gonna
problem
see
with,
some moose knuckle from Ontario there, bud.
Number 2,
Big old fat
for me,
labia.
is
But-
not going to be a
but
popular
we're
opinion.
trying to get your number 1 on the list at least, buddy.
My number 1 is track and field. You guys, you're wrong.
But I'm
on the
trying to
volleyball.
get. But we're
I
not
said
because we got,
gymnastics.
I know, but we have 2 for volleyball, so
I
that makes
also
it
said
number 1.
genuflect.
No, you guys are wrong though.
Okay, Chris and Steve, help us on the volleyball sport or the
And Mexico,
college-
you too. He's
yeah.
listening.
He actually said he was watching Moneyball.
He did say that, but
But he said he was done listening. He's going to watch Moneyball.
He's the golden boy, man.
There you go.
Oh man.
Oh, that should have been on Mike.
But I need help from if the show's still going and you can hear it. I need help from Chris and Steve
Yeah.
this is not
on
a
your hottest
democracy.
college girl sport.
It's track and field. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, track and field has the biggest. Because if you're into thick girls,
Thank you.
go over
Thank
to
you,
the
Steve.
Shot put.
Thank
shot put.
you. Volleyball number
I'll
1.
rip
Easy.
your dick
I'm
right out of
trying
your
to help
pants.
you with number 2.
If you want,
Gymnastics is number 1.
no, too many uppity
I
women.
call it gymnastic. You know what I mean?
Gymnastic.
So, well, but you've lost it already because now we have 3 votes for volleyball.
I don't count Steve's vote as a vote.
No,
Oh,
Steve has a bigger
No,
heart on.
he's doing it for you.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He
he's
likes
a new
me least.
he's a new father.
He
of,
likes
of a
you
little
the
girl.
most. If
He's
anything,
not
he would pull for you
corrupted.
if he was doing it for anybody. And he probably likes E more than me. So again, if he
I
was
think
doing
that
it
you
for
guys
anybody,
all like gymnastics, but you won't want to say it because of the recent Larry Nasser thing. We're
no, I
afraid to
don't think
talk
that
about
has
them that
nothing-
way.
No
No,
variance. in
I'm saying
me.
I could watch gymnastics for an hour, and for
Mhm.
about 15 minutes, I'd be saying yes.
Yeah.
I watch track and field for an hour, 59 minutes. I'm saying yes.
Do you think that?
It's a volume call.
Well, there's a
I'm
track and
still.
field has got
I'm putting.
track and field because every woman is represented in track and field.
Yeah.
The skinny long distance. If you're into no butts and long distance, they're there. If you're into thick butts, you watch a sprinter or one of
My
those
new number
hurdlers.
2.
Pole vaulter.
My
Oh
new
my
number
God,
2.
a pole vaulter.
Softball.
You wanna? I was gonna say softball number 2. You high jumper.
I know
volleyball.
the problem with that is you see a ton of lesbos,
Oh,
softball?
but
a good tough chick. Yeah.
so many asses and the bodies that I die
Well,
for.
and the
And a
reason
lot of them
short,
chew,
thick
so you
chicks.
could always have
Yeah.
an extra dip with you.
But
the
I
reason-
love short, thick chicks.
I do
obviously.
like
I'm married to one.
softball and indoor volleyball because you get the same result: raspberries on women's. And if you
Chris
like,
got women's diving. I think we'll give that to
oh, dude, Chris does like a
polo.
twist.
So
kick,
now we're
kick,
going
flip,
women's
flip.
diving. Water sports is number 2 because we have 3 votes for it. See, I was going to vote for you, but you couldn't help me. You
I like
couldn't just-
squirters. I like water sports. Yeah. That's
So
cool.
now that's moved to number 2. So are we going for gymnastics?
I don't
for
like
number
their hair.
3 or
What's
track
number
and
2?
field?
Diving?
Women's water sports in general. I moved it into its
Oh, you need its
category.
own category. You keep combining things.
Yeah.
Track and field had them all. Eric's right on that.
Well, I was trying to help
And-
you guys.
Obviously,
So you guys do have 2 for that, but we
you're
have 3.
obviously horribly racist because you're only picking out the sports that only white people
Yep.
do.
Oh yeah,
Track and
volleyball.
Volleyball.
Yeah, volleyball.
It's all white. They're all
No.
Nebraska.
No.
They're all 8-foot Nebraskans.
What
Every
are, what are you
fucking one of
watching?
them.
Howard University versus Wayne State?
Michigan, Wichita State. They all got some
Pull up
sisters.
Michigan's women's volleyball. I
Michigan's-
guarantee you, there's
they're-
no more than 2 African Americans.
Nordic.
Well, no, there's
and
no more
no
than
other
2 on any other
nationalities.
team.
It's called
Track.
Nordic track.
Look at track.
Yeah, dude. Track every ethnicity represented.
Yes.
Got fucking
Tall,
Samoans,
short,
Oh.
muscular, fat,
big
thin,
nipples, little nipples. Doesn't matter.
black, white, few Hispanics.
Yeah.
Saw Nation
Someone gotta
once.
hold the stopwatch.
Okay,
Oh,
they
look
don't have
Look
one.
at that. Woo! All right.
Yep.
Oh, there may
Yeah,
be an
you can
Arabian
maybe count
there.
the Greek. Yeah,
Yeah.
on the right. But other than
And
that,
there's maybe an Asian.
the geeky Greeky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe an Asian.
Okay. I'm still looking at all the different
Oh,
teams
the
there.
Greeks.
I'll have a
Not
Mediterranean salad. Oh, shut up, Trish.
Is that is that slang for anal?
Yeah, dude, that's pistachio land. The only reason I brought any of this up was not to talk about
Sorry.
molesting the women, was that in these clips of gymnastics, which I guess we have number 3 of hot women collegiate sports, which is fine. In these clips, these women will do like the bars that he's talking about, or the dance routine, or that one where they pummel horse. You know, they jump
Right.
over and do the twist.
Right.
The Radio Shack girl did. What's so annoying is when they land that and they all freak out as if they've never landed anything before.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, you guys have been practicing this since you were 2 years old.
Yeah.
And you're 20. You just did this routine that you
You're on a
practice
full ride
every
scholarship
day.
to UCLA.
Yeah. And you just landed like, oh my God, I can't believe I did it. Like, what are you? Of course you can do it. That's why you're here.
I like when they land in
Oh
the
my
splits.
God, did you see me? I didn't fall.
And did you?
What?
And for a guy who hates high five,
Yeah. Oh my.
they high 10 every fucking.
Fuck. There's so many high fives and
Oh, that was a bad
they'll
one.
double high five, the fucking side high
High
five,
10,
and they got chalky
Coach,
Put some
hands.
steak on
Trainer.
that one, Ike.
chick riding the bench.
Yeah. They got-
Everybody.
And they got chalky hands, not like black people, Casey.
Whoa! What the?
Oh my God.
You can't
I'm
write that
sorry.
down.
That's-
I did not.
You can't write that down and expect me not to see it.
You know I can't spell chalky, so you know
I'm
that's wrong.
Ukrainian. I can say that. It's fine.
He's got a haircut like Caesar.
They add chalk to their hands, just like LeBron James.
Hello, 2001's here, giving you a haircut. How are you doing?
Yeah, dude. I'm Fred Dursty.
What's crazy is it's been a week and it feels like it's shorter.
It's not growing right. And that's what I told my wife. It's not.
Patchy?
He's the fat shady.
I'm thinking about frosting my tips.
Oh shit!
There are no tips on
Dog.
that.
Oh,
There's-
yeah.
Dog.
They're not
If
long
you-
enough.
If you high faded that with some frosted tips, dog,
Yeah, I'm thinking about going
Oh, peroxide bleach. that,
peroxide
man.
bleach the whole thing.
or just the top though.
Just shave it and start
Peroxide,
over.
no,
And
do the
beard.
whole thing and let it grow out for a couple weeks. Get those dark roots going. The natural frost.
Dude,
The
another
white
great
trash
name
frost.
for our
The
band,
Lane
Dark
Frost.
Roots. Dark Roots
Oh,
light
yeah.
finish.
I loved your work on diners and dives.
Oh, dude, I Guy Ferrari that.
Oh,
Hey guys, welcome to Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives. Today we're in Louisiana.
Welcome
Because
to Conradio.
I heard of.
I can't understand a
Margie's
fucking thing they're
flipping up
saying.
some burgers while she's. Have you heard of seafood burgers?
Okay.
Margie's making the best.
Show me how you make a juicy Lucy from scratch. Oh, beef.
first
Cool.
I take
Brittany,
everything
come
bagel
here.
seasoning.
Have you ever heard of a steak shake?
Oh,
We're in
man.
Scottsdale.
Today on Diners, Drives,
my
and
favorite
Dives, you're
burger
gonna see
place.
one.
Scott, hang on to this.
Oh man, I have been watching a lot of Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives lately.
I find myself caught on it sometimes, unfortunately. They do some vegetarian shows every once in a
I
while.
get too grossed out with the food in his mustache, the juices.
Now, that is the only time I'm turned on by him, so that's where we differ.
I watch it now for a different reason. It's not for food anymore. It used to be like,
Character
oh,
building.
that'd be cool to go eat. You know, if I'm ever in fucking Louisiana, it's like clearly I'm not gonna go to
It's
this.
a great way to get a heart attack.
Oh, I would like to have a po' boy
And a
from
hard
that
on.
place. That's cool. You know, I used to think that way. Now I watch it
Oh,
for
the sandwich is so good.
the annoyance
Steak and taters,
of
steak and
everybody in the
taters.
background that just wants to work. And the boss came in that day to be on film, and they're usually not
Like
there.
the first time the boss threw on an
Right.
apron.
And so they're over there like, oh, here's how we make the pot. And guys like, yeah. And you see the guy in the back, the chef. He's like, you know,
Fuck this guy. I've been
Fuck am I supposed to do?
there was one today, and it
Good
was
thing
in
I got these
Louisiana,
pistachios.
and it was at a one of those chrome diners, you know what I mean, that they'll drag in,
A 50.
a 50s diner. And there was a black guy that looked like the certified guy, that Shannon, the certified
Certified.
barbecue guy.
Pickified.
And he's in the background, and this woman was making a pie, and guys, oh, that's right. And the guy it was the first time I'd seen him, like, what? That ain't, it's like, you can't hear him, and he's in the back. You can
There's
barely
no
see
mince
him.
in that. There ain't no mince in that, motherfucker.
You see just the whites of his eyes. It's just-
What the
you can't keep writing the stuff that you want me to say and then get mad at me for saying there's a teleprompter. I'm telling you.
I said, is it all right if we talk about his eyes, not whites of his eyes?
Yeah, well, he's Greek, so I can say that.
Yeah.
Make sure we're still on Facebook.
And Steve, there are no Asian college divers.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
Not in the U.S.
Oh yeah. What? Hold on. Now we gotta play this game.
How about those what?
I'm not a
Steve
fan of.
said there's Asian divers. There's not in the NCAA.
No, there's not a lot of good Asian
No.
divers. Synchronized swimming,
Oh,
maybe.
you moved it.
Maybe.
Because they'll move like a clock. You know what I mean? Like their TikTok come from China.
Yeah.
Because they kind of do that.
They step in line.
We're on a dangerous road. I mean, but we can stay on. I want to stay on it. I wanted to say something about the camel toe, but I
Dangerous.
feel like it would be about Asians camel toes. It would be like people would take it as the wrong thing, that it was not a joke.
Oh. You're saying you may be a little crass?
You know what I mean? I'd be Anthony Jeselnik about
Well,
it.
sometimes that camel toe gets a little sideways.
See, I knew Skibidi would say it for me. Can
See,
never see it on
it's-
video. Is what
It's
I mean.
like the country song. Sometimes you got to get a little sideways when you're driving your car or whatever. You
Yeah.
got a fishtail.
It's a Tim McGraw song. I
You
think.
get that Duke Boys in you on a dirt road, and yeah, you're gonna be driving like it's Hazard County.
Dude, you just made me think of something though. Do you think that white people like? How many people at Pistachio Land were white? 100%, right? Maybe an Asian at Pistachio Land just because they love taking pictures.
I'm gonna say it's a solid 60%.
I'd say 90% and above the age of 50.
How many of those people? How many conversations at Pistachio Land every day for the past year have been about the show Yellowstone? Every day, there's got to be people working at Pistachio Land like, oh my god, I have to hear about the
Casey,
fucking
could
Dutton
you
Ranch
slow down on the
again.
flipping? I can't check out the
Because you know,
snatch.
I know that the guy that
Sorry.
went and got pistachios for Doug went in there, walked around, and be like, ah, man, it is pretty down
Good
here, but
God.
it ain't Montana.
Look at that
You know?
buffet.
Because every fucking since that show, all I do, we sell tacos to these people all the time. I seen a person wearing a Yellowstone hoodie. On the back, it said Dutton Ranch. You don't work at Dutton Ranch. It's a show. That's
I have a Dunder Mifflin shirt. I don't work at Dunder Mifflin.
it's a show, dude. you don't know Kevin Costner.
I'm wearing a sweatshirt that says Gas Monkey Garage. I am literally
You do
exactly
not
what you're
work at
talking
Under
about.
Armour. You're not an Under Armour.
Sure, you
I don't work here.
That's true.
But that
I
is
work-
a but that
that's a real place.
that's a real
I work
place.
here.
That's a real place.
It's
I have a shirt about those guys from Wichita.
yeah, you work there.
You
though.
do work there though.
Yeah, that's
That's
fine.
not a real place.
It's just so funny when I seen this woman.
But
and
the
she
pay
was,
is excellent.
she was sitting cross-legged, and I know that she probably shares those stupid memes of that sassy redhead from Yellowstone. If you've
I've
even
never watched Yellowstone.
don't start.
Oh, I
'cause
bet she's
I have
grilling
no
that
interest.
snatch
I don't
with a
even know
hot
where
iron.
to watch it.
Paramount Plus. Think of
Don't have it.
Vimeo or something. I don't know.
Ugh.
What streaming services do you have? List them all right now. 1, 2, 3.
Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus.
I think it's on Peacock or I think it's no Paramount Plus. That's a real thing, guys.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Did
it's
I
on-
steal your server? Because I've got the same shit.
You got the same ones. I got Apple. I got Apple TV.
We had Apple TV for a while.
That's fun.
At ESPN Plus or whatever the fuck that is. The Yellowstone
Yeah.
sweatshirts, I haven't seen them, but I have to imagine your anger is the same anger I had with everybody wearing Sons of Anarchy
Right.
sweatshirts back in the day. The pretend show about the badass Badger gang.
And that these people
Well,
think
that
they're in
shit
it.
actually happens.
Like, They think that when they watch Yellowstone, they're like, I really relate to this.
Yeah.
And you don't. But they think that, but you don't. And it's like, it has to be the same thing that you feel like when you were watching Sons of Anarchy, if you ever even watched that. But
Nope.
you see these people, it's like, you might think that you relate to this, but you don't. And so when I see you in public and you're wearing it, I've instantly judged you. It's like if I was to see an Asian on a high dive, I'd be scared. Never seen that before.
What?
I mean, I'm stereotyping. If you see certain people walking across the street, sometimes you walk to the other side of the street because you're stereotyping and you're judging, you're profiling. When I see a person wearing a Yellowstone, I've already judged you. And you know what the answer is? You're stupid. You're fucking stupid. I can't
That's your
talk to you.
judgment.
Now, the problem is the guy that made it, he's got the keys to Hollywood right now. The guy that made Yellowstone, then he made 1883, and who'd he call in to do that? Not Hootie, which would be awesome. He called in fucking stupid Tim McGraw.
Well, I've never heard of
And
1883.
Faith Hill.
And Tim
It's
McGraw's
1883. Is
cunt
that what it
wife.
is?
Yeah, it's the year it happened. It's the lead up to
He
Yellowstone.
made a prequel, and then as he's making it, he's like, let me do an interview as a commercial to the show about another thing he's making. It's like, dude, Taylor Sheridan, shut the fuck up. You're hypnotizing middle-aged 50-year-olds. They're all dressing in your stupid made-up fucking universe and walking around me. You're ruining my life, man. Oh, I just got signed on. I got a new one about the drugs in the city. It's like, it doesn't matter what he says. And everybody's gonna watch it. It's like, who's in this one? Oh, we got fucking Robert De Niro to do it. Oh, really? The biggest actor? You got that? It's so believable. It's so relatable. I'm Taylor Sheridan. I didn't get to make movies for a long time. I like horses. I'm in everything.
Wait, is Taylor Sheridan a man or woman?
It's a man. He's
Disappointing.
and he looks like that music video I showed you guys of the belt buckle guy. Remember that?
Yeah.
He's fucking sitting there getting interviewed about it. It's like, man, everybody hates you, you know? Everybody that's not 50 hates you for doing this to them. Because you go to a wrestling match. I went to the wrestling tournament, Yellowstone. I'm sitting in the stands for 2 seconds. Have you seen Yellowstone? It's like, don't ever ask me that again.
Buddy, I'm trying to watch these little boys wrestle.
Trying to watch these nearly nude boys wrestle.
Trying to watch these scantily clad 11-year-old boys wrestle.
Oh, did you hoot? I'm sorry, I set off the hootie alarm. That's my bad. Anyway, I don't know how I got on that. Do you?
Pistachio Land. No. Somehow he got to Pistachio Land, and how many people watch Yellowstone there?
Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking about that.
Must have seen somebody in a shirt, and you just couldn't let it go.
Maybe. I don't know. trying to think why we got to. No, we went back to Pistachio Land. That was
We've
a
been there a lot.
sex reference. I don't know. I'll have to watch Moneyball and see how I got to it. I did have one news story if you want
Asian
to
high
hit it.
dive went there.
Well, while you're looking that up, I
Mhm.
will throw out a business idea. We go down to Pistachio Land. We buy a small patch of property right next to them.
Net farm.
Delicious flavored waters. Everybody coming out of there is going to be thirsty as fuck. They just ate all these salty
Mhm.
nuts.
Yeah.
They're going to pull out and say, I'm thirsty. Flavored waters, I'm in.
Water sticks.
Water sticks.
It's finally time to bring it back out of retirement.
Yep.
Water sticks is set up.
What flavor is this water stick? Thunder
Starting a
nuts.
water, are we starting a water farm?
Dude, if we could find a piece of property in New Mexico, does New Mexico have ponds or lakes or tributaries?
They don't have mackerel water like
They
we'll be
could.
selling in the tubes.
It could be man-made probably.
It could be, yeah.
So we do a man-made because those fucking idiots don't have water. We make ourselves a lake right next to Pistachio Land. We put our houseboat on it. Okay.
I like where this is
Yeah.
going.
Drive a jet ski to work.
We drive our jet ski to the shore.
Mm-hmm.
We drink fucking water sticks all day
Drop anchor.
on the shore. We get that big Corona bucket, but it's got to be a little bit taller. You know what I mean? Because I don't want our water sticks to teeter-totter out of the bucket. How
Oh.
tall are you? Imagine the water stick.
Like a flavorized, little about this tall.
Oh
Ooh,
no.
No, I had 6 foot.
Oh,
Oh no, I was thinking like
Yeah.
36 inches.
It should look like a lightsaber. And so when people come out of
They're gonna have to be like
Pistachio,
A
20 mil thick.
lightsaber's not 6 foot.
I think it is, bud. I think. How big is that sword? 6. How tall are they in space?
I'm not sure.
They're
A
bigger.
lightsaber's maybe
Yoda was a
36
little guy.
to
Yeah.
at most 48 inches, but not even.
4 foot.
A lightsaber's the size of that.
I
Yeah,
want it to be
I'm
longer than a
okay, so
yard.
it's probably gonna
48
be sword
inches.
length.
Oh yeah.
Broadsword is
point.
48 inches.
Well, I could make it like a bow staff.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
colored.
that's 60 inches.
Like you put a crystal lights in
That's
there.
colored.
Not your colored, Mr. Racy. Put crystal light in there.
It's too racy.
And me and you are battling on the shores that we built, right across from Pistachio Land with these water sticks. People are coming out there thirsty. They're gonna see our lake. $10 to enter, of course, for parking. Come in here. What do you guys do here?
Water
We
parking?
work here. We built this lake and we work here. What do? We sell fucking water sticks.
And
dude.
we water fight for you for tips.
Are those swords?
Just
Like
the tips.
no, they're fucking bow staffs. Swords would be sword legs, you idiot. Like we'll say everything that we have to say. These people, we'll make $1 million easy.
Oh.
And by the time of our lives, we'll have suntans because we'll be topless and because we're by the water. We can trade off where we sleep in the houseboat. We can sleep together if you want, but I don't know how comfortable you are. I snore a lot.
We'll have to
You
plan
can
that.
go with
We'll
my
have to plan that out because a lot of times I just want to fall asleep wherever I'm at.
Oh, like if you're watching TV, you'll
Yeah,
just sleep
I
there?
won't want to disturb you.
Well, if I get to sleep down, I want to sleep down underneath.
Me?
Well, yeah, underneath the. I don't want
Deck?
to.
Lower deck,
In
below
my
deck.
You want to be on the poop
in
deck?
my picture, there's
You're in a pontoon.
3 levels.
I thought you were on a pontoon, and there's no way. Your houseboats don't usually have basements, Bubba.
No, I'm picturing our houseboat does. Our houseboat
The
has
main floor and upstairs, though, potentially.
main floor, or what do we call it? Just the deck? We have the deck. That's just entertainment. That's
So on the
getting
top deck?
Top deck.
Okay.
Upper deck. You go in there. That's like kitchen,
That's main
couches,
floor,
main
cabin.
floor.
Yeah.
You got to step down a bit to get into the bedroom.
Yeah, it's like a sunken living room.
Yeah. And I want to sleep in there, and I want to just have a bunch of empty beer cans. Because I want you to wake me up every morning. I want to my alarm should be you kicking them around.
Just shuffling over to you.
Yeah, shuffling, and I hear the tin cans kind
Like
of
I'm
fall
going
around.
over to shake you, but you wake up long before I get
Mhm.
there.
And for some reason, every once in a while, I want to surprise you. I want to have a random dog with me. And I
I
don't
was
even
just-
like sleeping with dogs,
I was just thinking that.
but I would want the mutt to like lift its head up, like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah, because you're going to hear me kicking the cans out of the way.
You-
Next thing you hear is the dog hitting the can as he lifts his head up. What
What
the
if you
fuck?
guys
Yes.
started doing like Make-A-Wish for dogs, but you just took them for like these are dogs that their owner said they're-
Dogs have cancer.
Yeah, they know they're gonna die. It'll be like their last night, and they want to be on a houseboat. And they're
I
gonna
don't know
put
if I
them down
want a
the
bunch
next
of
day.
fucking nasty, sick,
Wait,
cancer
you think
riddled
dogs-
dogs.
Well,
last
you
wish
can
is to be
take
on
one
a
of the
houseboat?
cancer dogs.
No, I don't think they have any last wish. I think that's what their owner just thinks that's what they want. You start a
Ah.
business based on that, and then they do that for relief for their dog. I mean,
Do you guys have
everything to make money is just taking advantage of somebody's stupidity.
Well,
Can you grab that
And-
cancer dog and put it in the hole because
we
we're
would
taking
just
on
kill 'em,
water?
too. We would just throw them off the.
Yeah.
yeah, you say you crematorize them, and then you just like smoke a bunch and give them the ashes.
Oh yeah,
Hook a chain to them and
right. We'd have
kick 'em off
one
the edge.
of those gigging. What are the gigging chains?
And then, like as a joke, you
Frog
guys start
gigging?
telling people, "Yeah, we'll go to Dog Lake."
have one of them gigging chains, and we'd have a bunch of dead dogs. Just drop them in the water.
Is that when you do the little prey thing, Giga Chain?
That's genuflect.
Okay, sorry,
Um,
genocide. When you
Well-
genocide.
No, too German.
On the money thing, let's not forget they're leaving Pistachio Land where they get to pick their own nuts for $50.
Not to mention, if you go to Pistachio Land, you're a millionaire.
For water tubes, we don't pre-fill the water tubes.
They
This
gotta
is
fill
this
their
is a
own out of the
clientele
lake.
that likes to make their own stuff.
Yep.
So we just got the spigots and the tubes ready and say, "Yep, there you go.
Dude,
There you
but
go.
what you do
Fill
is
as many as you can, 1
you
hour."
get that bamboo, like you just get like different, like the water's like dribbling here and goes to
Oh,
this
yeah.
one, like it's cleaning it, but that's just water filtered off your lake you built,
mhm.
and they're just filling their fucking water sticks with clean,
Thick urine.
filtered.
we have
filtered
T-shirts
fresh-
that say "I bought a
Yeah, it
water
just goes
tube."
through like a cotton ball or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, teachers say what?
I bought a water tube. Like, doesn't make sense. We could do shit.
Hey, look, he's
all the
wearing a
time.
T-shirt. Says
Hey,
I
look,
bought a
water
water
tubes.
tube.
Oh, dude, I would. If you hear like on guard, like we would do that to people. On guard,
Why?
like anybody.
Why would you do that?
If they're wearing a fucking
For the water
Yellowstone shirt,
fights.
on guard. Like,
Water fights.
yeah, hit him with a fucking water
Yeah.
stick.
Are water sticks glass still?
No.
Originally they were glass.
They were blown glass.
What's the best idea? But
Yeah, they're
Are
thick though. It's a thick.
are they
glass.
reusable?
No, it's got mercury.
Well, yeah,
in
you
it.
could sell the reusable
could sell
ones.
'em.
You get a
If you
dime
bring
off.
one, like if you're like the beer places that let you bring your mug back,
Yeah.
you can bring your water tube back and fill it up in our spigot again. That's
for
fine.
only $16.99.
It's half price the second time. Yeah.
No, I thought you could sell like a year.
Half
Like,
price
you
at
know, like
$16.99.
that's what the
That's a
grossest.
lot of water, man.
That's the grossest thing at toy of
Water.
the ever. But at Worlds of Fun, you can buy a cup, and for like a year, you
Oh,
can bring
yeah.
it back and get refills with it.
But all the refill places, we've shut them down.
Yeah, now
That's not
because of
working
COVID.
right now.
Yeah. I just want cappuccino in here, man. Like
You know, Chino tube.
that's fine.
I remember the line for the bathroom was long one time, and I peed in ours, and then washed it out and stuff. But I was gonna take it back to the hotel and clean it good, and then I'd left it there, and finally got to an actual bathroom to pee again.
Yeah.
And then I came back, and the kids and stuff had filled it up with drinks, and were drinking out
Worlds
of
of
it.
Fun. When's the last time you've been to Worlds of Fun? It's like
Never.
it's like Hayesville
2
built in an
years.
amusement park.
Oh my god.
Going to Worlds of Fun is like this is disgusting. This is, I mean, and I don't
you
even.
get the ride pass where you don't have to see everybody stand in line.
No, you
and
just take a
skip by 'em,
wheelchair.
everybody. It's not so bad. You only stay for about an hour and a half or 2 hours because really you're worn out after riding 15 or 16 roller coasters in 2 hours.
No, you just take
And
a
then you just
wheelchair.
go
That's
home.
the tits.
Yeah.
Well, and he's not old enough yet
Right.
to realize once you get a certain age, you get dizzy as fuck after one ride. You're basically.
I don't
Done.
even.
He's too scared to even ride
Yeah,
on
I don't
one
love 'em.
ride. So.
I
I
don't
did
like the
3 and
rides.
I was done.
But what you see there's
Oh
like
no, we do like each one like 3 or 4 times roller coaster instead of walking back and forth. We just go,
I didn't know
and it
you
pisses
were-
people off more too when you get straight off
and get back on.
and then you just go walk right by the same people and get back on that have been waiting for an hour and a half or 2 hours.
I can't believe you show your white privilege to all
And you're
those white
flipping
people.
everybody off.
That's the only time I have.
Dude, that
yeah,
is-
exactly. It's only white people. If there was other
Yeah.
people
Only-
in line,
He only
Meth-
flipped off the white people.
That's all that's at Worlds of Fun. And you'll see a lot of
well,
land
and no,
Bill.
when you know me, when I'm
Oh.
walking by, I always get a color or another race and say, "Hey, hop in line with me. My wife will stay in your place, and you
Yeah.
can come ride with us this lap."
because this guy will believe that we're together.
I look like a guy that would be with.
Interracial marriage?
Yeah,
No, you don't. You look like a white nationalist.
you don't think I would get with like an Asian chick? Look at this hair. Hold on.
Only if you ordered her.
No, dude, that makes you look more.
Yeah.
Like-
that makes it look
Hail
like you
Caesar!
I feel
not
like you.
just ordered her, but ordered her online.
I feel like you have a shrine of Forrest Gump, not the movie, the Ku Klux Klan general that Forrest
What's
Gump is
up? Hey,
named
guys.
after.
What's up, man?
Remember that part of the movie?
Oh
Right?
yeah, yeah.
You look like Forrest Gump's granddad.
No, there's no way you're marrying a non-white unless you bought it.
What? I think I
Yeah.
could definitely marry a Mexican
I
chick.
would see you buying another race.
You think I definitely could marry a Mexican chick
He would, yeah,
for sure.
on paper.
For sure, an Asian. And I think I've been with 2 black girls. Who else in here has been with 2 black girls?
I
At
talked her
once?
out of it.
No,
Is this
I
a
tried
drug
too hard.
thing? Did you do drug things with them?
no, 2 separate times. No, one was a girl I went to
No,
fucking
one
high
was wide
school
awake.
with, and
This seems
one
like
was a girl I went to actually grade school with, and then in high school we hooked back up.
no mixies either. You know what I mean?
We guys had a common bond.
You can't write that stuff. I'll read it.
This is her now. She's
Oh, yeah, she's dark as night.
Oh yeah, she looks
Oh,
like
straight up African
she
American.
looks like a volleyball
What is
player.
that? Samuel L. Jackson's daughter?
Show you weren't
She's
with,
not black.
you weren't with that girl. That's a random Instagram
She's
model.
Latino.
no, she's from Rose Hill.
You fucking catfished her, dude.
Yeah.
That's a
No,
catfish.
she was like my best friend from like 3rd grade until like
If
5th or
that,
6th grade, and then
if
we hooked
that
up
is
in high
her,
school.
if that is her, she's not African American.
Yes, she is.
That's a transgendered woman.
And it was one of those glow ups. It's one of those, God, be careful who you're mean to in grade school
Yeah.
because they could grow up to be like this.
No, she was in like to drugs crazy when I hooked up with her in high school.
Told
Stuff.
us.
She's
Drug
cleaned up.
related.
Now she's clean and don't do any of that. And
Yeah.
Lame.
Wait, go back a few. Oh,
well, here, like,
Boo.
she's with some dude that looks like Casey.
She's probably got a
Just
tattoo
rougher.
that reminds her.
no,
of
not no more.
sobriety.
She's with this
Yeah.
like a dude we all went to high school with.
It has like a butterfly or
Yeah.
a dove flying away.
She's a
It's
super
those-
Trump
those
dude
are my
though.
friends
Here's
that
her in high
passed away.
school. Here's Rose Hill Rockets.
a bunch of fireflies on her ankle. Yeah, these are the fallen friends that I had that died of drugs, and that's when I was
There's
using.
her in high school. She wasn't
back when I was using. Shut up. I wish those people would keep using.
Yeah, she wasn't very black back then either.
She's black.
Just because she
She's
has
got
a
a
pit bull
adopted by
mix.
two white
She's got a tan line where her watch was, man.
black people get tan
Oh.
lines.
Not like that.
Oh,
She had a
Well, I mean-
watch. She's white.
Yeah, she was wearing a Swatch watch.
Does she make videos too?
Yeah, she's like an Instagram chick. She is like but she's a dog trainer.
You are a liar. You didn't know this woman. You can't just pull up a
She's
hot
from
chick from
fucking
Instagram.
Rose Hill. I went to fucking. We're friends.
Casey, what do you think that these people on Instagram do? Put where they're really from, or they find random places in
I
Kansas?
just showed
Even
you
if
her
you're
high
from
school.
Rose Hill, do you put you're from Rose Hill?
Nobody would put their
Unless you want to buy meth.
Yeah, or go get Fast Pass to go to Worlds
And
of
then
Fun.
here, I'll show you the other one I was with.
Yes, I would like to pay $200 extra for a fast pass.
For Worlds of Fun.
But could I
Worth
get that
it.
cup I could pee in and drink out of for $2 off?
Oh man, you see a lot of weird facial hair at Worlds of Fun too. You see on women, you'll see some fucking bearded ladies, not that are just there to ride,
urine river.
Oh,
and you'll see titties that sweat but not on the top,
there's a lot of
underneath.
there's a
titty
lot
sweat.
of fluids on those ladies that you don't know where it came
Mhm.
from or where it starts or stops.
Probably the
fucking-
T-shirt guy.
I don't like amusement parks. The one that what's the one in Missouri I went to? Silver Dollar City.
Worlds of Fun.
Oh yeah, good point. Southern Missouri. Sorry. What are you showing
Is that
now?
her?
This is the different girl. This is the other girl.
This is another made up one that he fucking.
Dude, she's from Belle Plaine. She was one of my buddy's little sisters. Yes.
Let me
That-
guess, she was
that
heavy
one of
into
your-
drugs too?
Yeah.
Her mom was. She wasn't. They just came from a poor family.
Just because you bought
That's-
drugs from
her
somebody's
brother was
mom
like my
doesn't
best
mean
friend.
that you had sex with their daughter.
Yeah.
You can't go buy drugs from people and be like,
There's
"Oh, you have a
her
hot person
in
here."
high school,
I've
there's her
made out with them."
mom, which she's half too, though. Her mom's full white. Her dad was black.
Her
This
mom-
is the part of the show where
Never
Casey
full.
shows us every hot chick that he wants us to think that he had sex with. Every show.
Yeah, Eric, show up all your, bring up all your friends that are on TikTok.
Yeah, bring all the nurses that you know on TikTok. Remember
Yeah.
that you had sex with in college?
All those twerking videos from the nurses.
They're not black either.
They're not.
They're just tan. You're so racist that you see a tan and you call them black. Like
Or
that's
they're-
mean, man.
They're black girls.
You can't just see people that go tanning and be like, "Oh, look at all these black people." Like,
Is your fake Jesus darker than them?
about that color.
He
Yeah.
sees all colors, just not below that shade.
That's a
Yeah,
lot of
much
shade.
darker than you're right. I don't know. Whatever.
oh man. Oh, you know something that I think would. Where do you guys keep your stuff that's in your pockets when you get home?
Where's my repository when I empty my pockets out?
Yeah.
This depends what it is.
Okay. What do you have most days? Majority of days. What do you have in your pockets when you get home?
My-
None of your
Wallet.
business.
Phone, knife, lighter, receipts, a pen usually.
See, I carry this, so I have very little in my pockets anymore. Maybe
Oh, keys.
Your
Keys.
fanny pack.
maybe keys and my phone and my
Got a
pipe.
satchel. It's European.
Okay, dude. What do you have in your pockets usually, Skin Man?
A tooth.
This would all be in my pockets if not.
That's not mine.
Would you? I mean,
I don't need to see your kit, Elvis.
I have a
I know
tooth,
you've got all kinds of
4
shit.
See,
cattails.
Keys, wallet, the multi-tools in the pouch on my
On the
my
hip,
belt.
in your holster, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys always put your stuff in the same spot?
and a
Yes.
multi-tool's
Yes.
not gayer than a fanny pack. I'm just
No.
asking.
No, it's kind
For-
of
for-
it's a gas monkey garage kind of thing.
Well,
man.
I've got a file so I can do my nails.
Yeah, he actually is one of the guys that uses a multi-tool.
Yeah.
multiple times. I've been with him in situations where
At least 15, 20
You
times.
don't
yeah,
think
he's
that I
pulled it
use
out.
my knife a couple times a day?
I know you do. I've seen you use that too. But Skin Man will be like, you'll have a tool in your hand and be like, oh, do you want me to get that? And he'll pull out his multi-tool.
Oh, your knife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me use my scissors instead.
Let him make you a decorative origami.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm
You're gonna use your pocket knife to trim your nose hair?
I'm gonna
I got
flip
these scissors right here.
flapjacks.
Where do you put your stuff when you get home then?
I've got 2 spots.
Okay.
Bowl. Something's a bowl.
upstairs in my office on my desk,
Okay.
or yes, we got a
What do you
black.
put on your desk in your office when you get home? Say that you
Everything.
had all that.
Like if I'm getting home, like tonight when I get home,
Yeah.
I won't put it where in the kitchen. I'll go upstairs and empty out all my treasures onto my desk.
But will you put it in a certain order?
Here's my change. Here's my drinking pistol.
No, I put it right in front, so I know where it's at, so it doesn't get lost in the mess. So I put it right in front of my
Everything
keyboard.
important goes on my my nightstand at night, like right beside my bed when I go to bed.
Your bedside table?
Nightstand.
Same.
My business is called One Night Stands, so
I think that, so when you say that you have your phone,
Yeah.
do you
Which
set
goes
it
on the
always in the
charger.
same spot and
Well,
then set your lighter next to it and set your keys next to it, or do you mash it all and just throw
No,
it in?
I've got on my desk. I'll just kind of set it there. But when I'm not going straight upstairs, we have a
Mexico
cubby,
says peanut butter is what he has in his
He
pocket.
does. He's got
And
the
a-
squeezable kind.
and I've got a small camping pot that's like 2 inches tall that I toss it all in there, and then my keys go on the hook.
Okay. The only reason I'm asking, and what about you, Skid Man?
It's a shell the size of both of my hands.
Oh, like if you're taking communion, that
Right.
size. Okay.
Yeah.
And you put everything, just mash it in there. I mean, not mash it, but throw it in.
He matches everything in
And is it a
everywhere.
turtle shell,
No, that's on the mantle.
like a clam shell?
I'm not sure.
Conch.
I think it's
more
probably
conch. I think it's a half
It's aquatic shell.
yeah,
Well, it came from water.
because it's on the inside of it. I think it's a clam because it's all iridescent on the inside of it.
Oh, and it clink. Does it clink when you drop stuff? Clink, clink.
Can
Oh,
you
yeah.
heat it up? Can
No.
you- okay,
No, it
you
goes
can't
straight
heat
If
it
you
up.
scratched against it, would it go?
It's not a crack pipe.
Okay. The only reason I ask is I was picturing my life with you, Eric,
It's a coconut shell.
and I was picturing me waking.
That's what I was thinking. The peanut, a big
Sorry, I interrupted you, Conrad.
9 peanut shells
Oh.
laying there, and he lays his keys like evenly across them.
I was picturing my life with you, and I was picturing the times in the mornings when you'd hit the beer cans, and me and the dog would wake up, and that we go have our day, get on the jet skis, and go sell water sticks. But I was also thinking about
I
wouldn't it
don't know how it went from cuisine to water sticks.
if you were
If
gonna
you
be
like thick urine, try this water stick.
in the houseboat, if you're gonna be sitting on the couch every night watching TV like you like your shows,
Mhm.
and that's where you probably fall asleep. If I could come home later than you, I would want to have a ritual next to you where I pulled out items of my profession and to sit down to remember. But I would want them to always be different. Like one day I'd want to pull out a policeman's badge, like a walkie-talkie, and I'd set them all like that, and he'd be like, "Have a good day." I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And I'd set all this stuff down. He'd be like, we do the same thing for a living, but I
Yeah.
would want to have little items every day to be like, which character am I playing today? You know what I mean?
Would you not-
Stethoscope and
Would
a
you
tongue
not just do
depressor.
different shells every day?
No, I'd have to get like and maybe I could start a business.
Would you wear a
on the
conch
internet.
necklace? Would you wear one of those shell necklaces if you lived on a boat?
Yeah, probably. Some of the days I would, depending. Probably not during the winter. I would
That's a valid question.
put on the internet. I would get one of those subscription boxes that they would send me once a month with 30 different careers of
Oh.
pocket stuff. And so every night I would come in there and I would have like you said, I'd be a doctor and have a stethoscope and one of those machines that fucking paddle, like a miniature one,
Yeah, defibrillator.
miniature defibrillator, and
Clear.
one of those knee hammers,
A reflex thing. Yeah.
reflex thing, and
The
then
little triangle.
yeah, little triangle thing, a little Flintstone knee thing.
Like the next
They used.
night.
I went to the
That's the
neurologist yesterday, and they did one of those things.
for your brain.
They did shit all on my
You still-
legs.
You got to get a new doctor.
You gotta go. Yeah,
They
you go
did
to a
shit.
neurologist. And he's like, "Let me hit your knees. You got a fucking
It was
problem."
neurology consultants of Wichita or Kansas.
Neurology was spelled with a silent.
Did you
K,
show him your
too.
fast pass?
Yeah, I did. They let me right to the front of the line. Past the colors.
I had sex with a black
Doctor,
girl. Here's
Doctor,
my fast pass.
Reddy. Did you see Dr. Gotham Reddy there?
I'm gonna hit you with this
No,
rubber
it was-
tomahawk.
It was Shimashankar.
That
Shimmy,
sounds
shimmy,
Indian.
yeah, shimmy.
Shimmy Shishari.
So the next night,
Shimmy,
you
shimmy,
show
Cocoa
up
Puff.
with dog tags, a bullet, a
Yeah.
Vietnamese guy's
A
ear.
flask. And then the
Flask.
next night I come up with like shotgun shell, pheasant feather, just random shit, deer corn. You know what I mean? All this different stuff. And you, as my husband, or if I could do this with my wife now, but she would not be able to.
Boring.
Yeah, she wouldn't play along. You know what I mean? To me, it would be super fun to have a ritual like that. Because right now, I just have a bunch of like meat,
You got the pocket meat.
and I don't take it out.
It's going rancid.
So I got like crumpled up change, receipts that I find, fucking yogurt packets.
He always loses his, but finds other people's receipts.
Yeah, all the receipts I find, I put in my pocket, and then I don't take anything out. And then my wife will
She
just
washes it.
She has to reach in there, and it's like it's a mystery for her every time. I know, because she's like, one time she pulls out those rubber gloves I wear, to work. This nasty food grade. You get the food gloves.
They were clean though, right? It was
No.
an extra pair.
No, I will like have them on, be doing it, and then I'll take them off, and I won't have a trash can around.
What's the point
throw
of
'em in my
wearing
pocket.
them if you put them in
No.
your pocket?
I don't put them back on; they just become discarded, and
But then
What
you
I
got to
call
take them
is-
out and
my
think-
portable trash can.
You don't have a trash
Trash
can
pans.
beside you?
No, I do, but sometimes it's just my brain is moving too fast. I just have
Sometimes
to-
you got to use your
You can maybe
trash
move it a
pans.
little slow.
Hold on, is it moving too fast or not moving at all?
Yeah.
Well, you get into whenever I start putting trash in my
No,
pockets.
but it's not because your brain's moving too fast. It's because it's like moving too slow.
I think it's moving so fast I don't remember.
You know what you need?
That's not.
This is for Christmas next year. I'm gonna get you. Have you ever seen the rock crawler guys? They got the little chalk pouch on the side.
That's number 6 sexiest collegiate thing.
I'm gonna get you one of those. That's gonna be your little trash can that you wear on your hip.
Dude, I have 4 trash cans in each pair of pants.
We have a 5th now.
Oh, dude, thank you.
You're welcome.
And each night I will pull stuff out of that trash can and put it
It's
on our
the
night.
size of a gunny sack.
See what I got today. Because I would definitely have stuff that's keepable
It's
in
like a
that trash
cotton
can.
picking sack.
Casey, don't write that.
Just tie a hefty
No,
bag
I'm
around
saying
your
it's a
waist.
trash bag. They're like an old timey cotton picking sack.
I know what
Burlap.
you're
What?
saying.
It's
Dude,
got
that
a
makes
strap.
sense.
Goes one shoulder burlap.
Like a
Wait a cotton picking minute.
Oh, you're thinking like the people that sow seeds.
No, I'm thinking about the people that used to pick cotton
No, Johnny
would
Appleseed.
wear a burlap sack with like one strap around it, and they just throw all the cotton in there.
That was their clothes.
Not the cotton thing they did with milk crates or something like that.
No, they did not have milk crates back then.
I mean, wooden ones.
There wasn't. There was not. There was not the milkman delivering.
They
His
didn't
milk
call
truck.
them. They just called them fucking crates back then. But they had a.
They didn't have enough milk to put in crates.
Yeah, they were excited when they saw water.
Water.
So much water.
What do they use to pick pistachios? You think
Water.
burlap?
No.
Good question.
I think wood. Crates.
Barrels?
Crates and
Yeah.
barrels.
I'm guessing burlap. Got to breathe that
Yeah.
humidity through.
Oh yeah, you don't want a fucking nasty old
No,
dry
you don't.
pistachio.
You get the bottom, you get them all stagnant.
Oh,
You ever eaten a wet pistachio nut?
Ugh.
It's like a boiled peanut.
Yeah, this
Ugh.
is gross. Where is this? Was this in your fucking pussy? Ugh. This is gross.
Doesn't taste like pistachio. Give me some of that old. Big bagel seasoning.
Oh, dude. You get some everything bagel lube. Bring that home. You
Good
want
old texture for her pleasure.
Yeah, you want a little snarling tonight? Just squirt a little everything bagel on your dick. I know you're not in the mood, but check this out.
What is that? 40 grit?
Sesame seeds.
Delicious and decorative, pistachios are also one of the world's great health foods, having more protein, vitamins.
That guy can't
and
dress like
cholesterol
that.
Substances than other
Vitamins.
nuts and foods
Pistachios.
across the globe.
I was just trying to see what they picked
Oh.
them in. Yep, buckets.
Rubber buckets.
You know what would be hilarious? If in every YouTube video it cut to Shannon watching Moneyball. No matter what it was. It was like an ad of just him watching. We should buy a fucking ad on YouTube of Shannon watching Moneyball.
Oh, that's how you get pistachios, bitch. You need a pistachio
You'd
fucking
be watching
umbrella.
anything and Shannon watching. That'd be the best ad in the world.
Oh.
It means nothing, and people would be like, "What is it?"
No, you could incorporate it. If you want a product to be sold, we will have Shannon consume that product while he's watching Moneyball. It'll be pistachio nuts.
Welcome aboard.
What if he,
yeah,
he just did
watching Moneyball.
reviews on like food and shows and shit while watching Moneyball always?
Well, he You might get fat though.
And like they start interviewing him and shit on like fucking ESPN for like questions about shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
You don't even watch nothing. But in the background, Moneyball's like they always have like the fucking
yes,
shit.
dude. They always have a library behind them. Like,
But it's just Moneyball fucking going in the background. It's always like,
yeah, that would be more believable too, because I don't think Stephen A. Smith can read.
no, he's my most hated person, maybe.
I don't think Tony
Well, Putin is
Kornheiser
moving
can
up
read.
there, but Kornheiser can read. He's a
Kornheiser?
fucking Jew.
That's a stupid name. I bet he doesn't even
Wow.
genuflect.
Wow.
You meant
What?
to say Jewish. He's Jewish. A little bit Jewy. Jewish.
Do you have to say the whole thing now?
You can't say he's a Jew.
Since the Holocaust. Since
I
do you believe in that? Do we not believe in that?
I
What if you
meant in a
said?
good
What
way.
if you said Stephen A. Smith is a black?
How much did you pay to skip the line at the Holocaust?
Well, I was not
Oh, this
around.
one goes fast enough.
For
son.
two of the worst atrocities in mankind,
Yeah.
Nobody's writing
which
that
America
right
was only
twice.
2.5% involved in, I was not really around to help.
I meant when you went on the tour. Ooh, I'm gonna cut in front of these Jews. Sorry.
Out of the way, Ashy.
This place is sad. I'm gonna go ahead and cut in front of
Pretty
them.
dope, though.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty dope.
I've already seen this
I already been
exhibit
by this twice, circling back. Gas chambers, pretty dope.
Whoa, yeah, a lot of people died in there.
Fucking tragic.
Do us a favor, buy the refillable cup.
Here you go, Jews. You can
You're
read.
welcome. You guys like a good deal.
Okay, I'm sorry. I learned something tonight.
Oh, you can say it, dude.
No, I should.
I can say it because I'm Ukrainian. You can't.
So if I took
Well, you can't
a
because you're
whole ham
Catholic.
That's true.
I can't
to the
because I
Wailing
don't hate
Wall
them.
and then put a sign in the top of it that said
I don't
free,
blame them for the death of my savior.
what do you think would happen?
What's that, Skin Man? Sorry.
If I took a whole ham to the Wailing Wall and then stuck a sign in the top of it that says free, what do you think would happen?
Let's sit back and find out.
And
Is this
I
a
think-
rum ham?
No.
I thought they don't dine on swine, buddy.
the best
But
part,
it's free.
but the best part about that is Conrad doesn't want to admit that when you said Wailing Wall, he just pictured a wall by the ocean that people chuck rocks at whales.
Yeah.
I thought he thought it would just be where like you would the wall after they got him from his whale farm where you hung him up to like
We're gonna
skin,
hunt the
skin 'em,
white
clean
beast.
'em.
or dry him like
Yeah.
I'm drying out my whale before I fucking harvest it.
I did picture a wall that was a whale. Is what like
A
if you're
wall
walking
Out
You're-
of whale,
no, if you're walking through a castle, there's a brick wall, there's a brick wall, there's a whale wall.
whale
Yeah,
wall.
it's in Wales.
I keep 3 of them alive and we rotate them around for this wall. We stack them,
You
move
can
them.
keep them wet with water.
Water.
And Casey just stumbled across a great business idea. You guys have all seen
Mystery whale wall.
dried, dehydrated fish. The poor countries hang them. Fucking get a whale, hike it up there, just let it air dry.
Buddy.
Slab yourself some
Are you
whale
talking
jerky
about
out there.
what's that movie, Deer Hunter, when it's got that deer that's strung up because they're gutting it? If we're doing that to a whale,
Yeah, and you just let it. You dried whale.
chicken, whale.
That's gonna have to be like a redwood.
I'm fine
That's
with
a
that.
big tree.
Can you imagine what I would put on our nightstand that night after being a whaler,
Aw.
a whale skin tanner?
Big old bloody hook.
What did you do at work today? I tanned a whale skin.
I was skinning.
Right next to the chicken, guys. So, dude, that would be hilarious. What if you know how it seems like I'm
ever tried to-
do you picture scaffolding? I picture scaffolding on our.
To hang it.
Well, we would be
You take pictures of scaffolding?
we would be working around a strung up whale. So we would need to be.
I pictured 2 telephone poles with a nice thick wire across it, and then us on cherry pickers.
Once
So-
cherry
once you
pickers,
said
yeah.
scaffolding and pictured,
Mhm.
I pictured the 3 of you on scaffolding painting a whale.
We could do whale paintings.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go paper, scissors, rock to see who cuts out the asshole, because that's gonna be a
I did
lot
not
of
say
cut.
cutting. I said painting.
Yeah, we'd bring it full too. We wouldn't drain it on the beach. Just stick it in the market. Like, what?
Just this tidal wave. Tidal wave of
Well, that's what you used to paint with.
Ah man, we got it hung.
Well, That's what you use to paint with.
Skin
Yeah.
Man just there with a simple garden hose.
I want to walk.
I got it.
I
Hey,
want
hose
to
it
walk
out.
into the office.
Nothing's
Clogging
moving.
up the gutter.
I want to walk into the office, walk behind Shannon, who's watching Moneyball, pick up the phone, and have to have the conversation like, dude, if you can fucking bring a plane to Wayne Newton's house, you can bring a whale that's still full of the ocean.
Okay, before we go, I get that you hate Yellowstone,
Yeah.
but if I got a Moneyball shirt, is that dope?
I would laugh.
If I got a shirt that says I'm watching Moneyball,
Your wife better be still working at that place and make us those shirts.
yeah, she works for free currently for another 19 years. But yes,
Someday you'll
She
have to
is
tell that
still there.
story.
you'll have to tell me the story you're talking about someday.
Yeah, I know. We can't do that. But anyways, while she's think she can get us a good price on shirts, probably the wrong person to ask.
I mean, yeah, as far as like good price, if you like $225,000, yeah, we could probably
I shouldn't
get us
ask.
four or five shirts
Yeah.
lined up. If you got
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask anymore. I will
This-
make them
this-
somewhere
this
else.
sweat-
we
Sweatshirt?
crowdfund the
$37,000
for the show, man. I know we've had trouble getting funding before, but I don't know what we can arrange. But
Is it stupid that we've done a
just 4 or
podcast
5 shirts.
for 13 fucking years, and the first time we really make a concerted effort to make a shirt, it just says I'm watching Moneyball.
We'll put Conradio on there
No,
somewhere.
we don't. that takes the funny away. I want-
Once it goes fucking crazy and people are buying them,
Yeah, then who
everybody's
cares?
wearing them,
yeah,
then we'll be the guys that did it. We'll get
That's
something
true.
out of that, a royalty.
No problem.
it's a great idea though. Could you imagine seeing two people, two handsome mid-40s gentlemen?
That's because he's fucking.
Well, I'm just saying it would take a
36.
while. That are on scaffolding, cutting up a whale, wearing I'm watching Moneyball t-shirts. And then the people are like, what do you guys do for a living? We do this. We sell water sticks in New Mexico next to pistachio land. What do you do?
And he does.
I'm
what's he
dressed up
do?
like
He's
the
jerky
Gordman's
guy.
fisherman.
He does fucking well jerky.
Skin Man's over there cutting the fucking whales like bottom fin with it. I got a multi-tool.
I'm cool.
This is great.
Scissor, fine cut.
I'm dressed up like the Gordman's fisherman with a chainsaw.
He does all the landscaping around our houseboat.
He does have floating plants and shit going chained
Oh,
up. and
man.
shit.
If we can mix it all
Barbecue,
together
fucking
somehow,
dock.
man.
Spraying
There's a peach
insecticide
tree.
out there.
Mix it all together somehow.
I've killed out. There shouldn't be any insects in here. I've killed them all off.
Fucking answer
I've
that
used like
this year.
47 buckets of fucking fertilizer, and shit's not greening up. Still blue as it was yesterday.
How many people do you think would sign up and pay money to drive a jet ski through a whale?
Through a whale,
Yeah,
or
like one of those the big whales, the big
but like
big
front to
blues.
back, out. You're going out.
In the mouth, out the ass, live whale.
I don't. It doesn't. I don't know if
Live?
you know how
I don't
chemistry
think-
or
yeah.
biology or any. I don't know what part of it would be. It works.
I don't know if you've seen
Physics.
a 700
I don't know.
horsepower.
He's got a booster engine in it.
This thing can cut
But it
through
wouldn't be
anything.
live after the first person did it.
Dude, you're telling me, even as a humanitarian, which you claim to be, Mr. Ukraine, even as a humanitarian, you wouldn't laugh your ass off to watch a YouTube video with ads of Moneyball, fucking with a guy doing 800 miles an hour on a jet ski into the side of a whale,
Side of it, you got me.
splitting it in half with a jet ski.
It wouldn't happen, but
I would laugh. Or if he bounced off. Either way, I'm laughing. So-
yeah, because that's what would it'd be like a.
Do you picture whales as bouncy?
I was literally
I
thinking
do.
that.
I
Like
think it would
you've
smash
seen
through
you've
it.
seen at the lake where they had scaffolding.
Mm-hmm.
You climb up the scaffolding and they got the big blob
in the water.
in the water.
Oh, the blob.
Yeah, one person lays on the one end, you jump,
Yep. From Fat
get a
Camp, I
dead
remember
whale
that.
that's floating out there, just floating out to the ocean.
Skin man
You lay on
one
the
end,
tail. Conrad jumps on the head. It boop shoots me in the air.
So I was thinking he hit it with the sea-doo and shot somebody off.
What if we put a basketball court on a whale?
Fuck, how big do you think whales
I don't think whales are quite that big.
We put a fucking full court basketball court on the back of a whale. We anchor it we keep him alive, and we play whale ball, and we could jump fucking out of the building, dude, because we're on this rubber thing. We're on flubber. We're on flubber, dribbling around. Fucking, I jump with both feet. I can't jump off one foot. Jump with both feet. Jump up.
I don't think that'd work,
Dunk
man.
it. I fucking flying through the
You'd
air.
be rolling your ankle, blowing out an ACL.
No, you get those shoes with your toes in them. You know what I'm saying? It's for-
You're thinking of get air.
It's way too aggressive. You've already got a blowhole, man. Putt-putt ball.
That's true. With a giant golf ball.
Yeah, you don't hit the ball in the whale's mouth. You play putt-putt on a whale. You hit it into the
But don't you
I'm
blowhole.
think
thinking like that game
bounce
where
too
you throw
much?
the ball into the hole.
That would bounce too much, probably.
It's called basketball.
No.
The game when you throw the ball.
It'll
But
happen.
No, the big orange ball.
it's still going. Or well, we'll see.
We'll figure it out later.
Hoop 9.5 to 11 feet, somewhere in there.
But once the whale died from all of our games, you get 10 people playing full court basketball on this back. It's going to break some vertebrae on that whale. Now we take it to the market, skin it up, get a new one.
Oh, great. That's how COVID started.
That was a bat or a pangolin.
Yeah.
Or it was made in a lab, like Alex Jones said.
I'm
Is
just
anyone
saying,
else
so,
getting anything out of the
cat-
cans?
Mad Cow.
I got nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
I'm still good.
Really.
You don't hear yourself? I
No.
hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh,
I
never mind.
hear.
He's got it.
Yeah,
I'm glad he's our sound guy. I'm still every time he comes, I say we hired the right guy to
Sorry,
do
I had him
sound.
on upside down.
I haven't been plugged in this whole time.
Dude, he learned sound at Gas Monkey Garage.
It's true. Is this thing plugged in?
But take it out of my pay.
Yeah, no shit. All right.
We have.
It's here, bud. This gas money will finally come in handy.
Oh, shit. We've been saving that for now.
I thought that was chips.
I hope
No.
everybody out there listening had a good time. If instead of
I
paying
love
for
the show.
half a gallon of gas, you can subscribe to our show.
Stay home and listen.
$5. Our show will last longer than what you put in your car. You
For
put
the
1
day.
gallon of gas in your car, it will be empty.
And I think
within
we're
an
funnier
hour.
than a gallon of gas.
Yep.
I'm a better talk. I feel like tonight's show for sure was better than a gallon or two of gas.
Yeah, dude, we broke down Catholicism. We delved
covered all
into
religion.
Casey's racism a little bit and his history
Wow.
with racism,
Pistachios.
pistachio
A lot of
land.
pistachio talk. Lot of pistachio
We
talk.
covered pretty much the bases there. That's good stuff.
Is there really
And
anything else?
got.
We done got. Yeah, we
Casey's
got.
meaningful relationships with Can, Brennan.
And I think about
Oh,
this
and
time,
H juice.
it's 9:13, and if Mexico started at the
I
beginning,
apologize for the
credits are now rolling on Moneyball. It's 2 hours and 13 minutes. That's
Yes,
exactly right.
Tears welling up in his eyes.
Ah, man, I wish they would have won, but at least he didn't accept that job. You know what I mean? With the Red Sox.
He is the shit though. I really like Brad Pitt in that movie. Or do you like the little?
Jonah Hill.
Yeah, is that your guy? In it?
You were gonna say the Jew, weren't you?
Yeah, you almost said it again.
No,
You
I was
almost
gonna say
said
the-
Nobody
I was gonna
watched
say
that
the little
show?
Fat
the
guy.
Yeah, Jonah. That's what I was gonna say.
I don't know. I mean,
I was thinking every time I think of him in Moneyball, I actually think of the character he plays in Wolf of Wall Street, playing in Moneyball with the teeth banging his cousin.
I'm not, totally. If I'm being totally honest, I don't like baseball very much.
You don't like
And if I do, oops, sorry. If I do,
That was
a lot of people agree
adequate.
with you. Apparently,
That was
Yeah.
perfect.
I actually wore my Royals hat today since the strike's over, celebrating
Yay!
that today.
well, I don't enjoy the game, and if I do watch a depiction of it on film, I usually watch Trouble with the Curve.
I always do
See, what
Rookie
I-
of the Year.
Because
I
that's
liked
Clint
I
Major
do
Eastwood.
League.
Rookie of the Year.
Major
I do League
League
of
was a
Their Own.
good movie.
Yeah, Major League's pretty good.
League of Their Own or Sandlot.
I can do Sandlot, and I like Rookie of the Year.
I
Garden
don't,
Hoser.
I don't like Tom Hanks unless he's flying an airplane or captaining a ship or has
Which he
AIDS.
does in that. He captains the ship of a women's baseball team.
A lot of strawberries.
Basically, as long as he's a captain, you're in.
Yep.
He's the captain of the baseball team. Hey, Captain.
No,
Which
he's
is-
the manager.
That's one of the main reasons. I only
Captain,
use
Kind of.
Spartan condoms.
Spartan condoms?
That's all I use.
You talking about like Roman condoms?
No, Spartan condoms, because much
Spartan
like the
Conference.
Amazon women on the moon,
Mm-hmm.
you got to use the Spartan condoms.
Well, if you're gonna fuck a volleyball player, you better get a Spartan condom.
Oh yeah, because that snatch is filled with sand.
That's a Nebraskan corn husks that have been in there, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's-
You ever seen a woman make a ear of corn disappear?
That's that white sand.
Check out Michigan volleyball. put them on the bench, dude.
It doesn't matter how much they've been whizzing on that labia. There's going to be sand in that.
No, what I'm saying, Eric, is their vaginas are so deep because they're so tall that they could make
How do you get?
an ear of corn.
Does the hand come with the condom? And
unpicked?
thanks for using.
Unshucked?
Not even unshucked, unpicked.
The,
In
the
the
whole
field.
stalk?
You get enough volleyball players, you could literally not know there was corn in this field. You would not see a remnant of corn. They'd
think
all be
that's-
standing there. Like, what did this used to be? Just guys grow volleyball players? No, they all got corn all the way in their bodies. That's how deep they are.
That will mess up their pH balance.
Yeah, they'll have to go to Casey's urologist to get hit in the knee.
I got to go to an orthopedist
With a rubber
next.
tomahawk.
An orthopedist. All I'm trying to do is get an X-ray to do. I'm pretty sure we've narrowed it down.
See, you need
I have
to
a
give up on
no,
your
I have
legs.
a circulation
Okay, so I'm glad
issue,
you came to the doctor today.
but I have to go to like 4 places before they can. The way insurance works, before they can do the scan that checks your circulation.
I think at this point you'd be better off like having Eric go outside and beat your legs with a bat, and then it's like, can we skip all these processes?
Well,
I think a
I
bat
haven't
is
went
excessive.
anywhere for over a year. I just started going back. This is only my second visit in over 2 years to the doctor. I've given up until I just started going. I went to my doctor, and then they scheduled this appointment, but I have to schedule this one to go to the next one, which I know the first 2 were pretty much useless.
Yeah.
But they did stab me a bunch and do some crazy shit yesterday. So then they can.
Sir, your legs are filled with marijuana vapors.
But for them to be able to do the circulation X-ray or scan, CT, whatever, they have to fucking do these. I don't know. It's the way insurance
They
works.
like take his
There's
blood.
nothing
It's
wrong
like,
with the system.
this is pure.
But I just got to hit a
marijuana serum.
$500 deductible.
It's just
and it doesn't
hissing like
matter.
a steam engine.
Did you tell them that you had been with African American women?
Yes, that was what
You
I
show
lead.
them?
I lead everything
they
off
ruled
with
out
that.
sickle
I
cell
show them the
anemia?
pictures. I pull out the pictures and show them, and they say they're not black enough. So you should be fine.
Could it be Crohn's disease? Have you talked
Could it
about
be
that?
fibromyalgia?
That's what they said it was the first time. That's not what it is.
What, fibro?
Have they ever asked you to genuflect?
It hurts. You know it hurts.
It does hurt.
I do wear.
It hurts
I
me that
do
you
wear
don't do it.
Colors condoms though.
Hurts me that you don't do it.
This episode was brought to you by Colors condoms.
Yep, Crown Condoms is a good condom. #1 latex male condom, lightly lubricated. The closest thing to nothing at all. Thank you guys for sponsoring our podcast.
I like the non-lubricated ribbed.
I do too. Extra thick.
For his
non-lube.
pleasure, he wears them inside out,
Extra-
and he wears them in his butt.
I call it my cat penis.
Well, he likes the ribbed ones when I'm wearing them.
If you're ever in a truck stop, Andy, and they got that condom machine, and there's ever somebody else in there, make eye contact and put a quarter in. Wink.
I like to use me a 4-leaf cover.
They're actually 75 cents.
Put a quarter in, make eye contact, then shrug your shoulders.
This show was brought to you by 4-leaf covers.
All right, guys. Thank
St.
you for
Patrick's Day
listening. If
pops.
anybody did, and if
In
not,
that same song, he said, "Baby,
that's Meatloaf tribute at the end of the show. We do that. We'll be back next week. It will be Wednesday. It's probably the final Wednesday because we gotta be in Tulsa selling tacos on Saturday. So we're gonna come up on Wednesday. I don't even know what I'm. So, anyways, Wednesday next week. Then it'll probably be Fridays or Saturdays or whatever we come up with on weekends for the rest of the summer and spring, including spring and fall. From March to October, end of March, middle of October.
Go ahead, just call it Marchtober.
Oh, whatever. What? I'm just
And that's our 3-season lineup.
trying to be really clear about when the show's going to be. It's going to be
At some point, sometime
changing days
weekly.
weekly.
Summer solstice.
We change like the tides. Okay, we're very predictable. So don't let your meatloaf, everybody.
We're like Putin. You'll know what's on our mind.
I guess I'll play the intro. See you guys later. Right in the car for the tub. Get out of here.
Tonight, I'll be using Hot Rider.
Go watch Moneyball with Mexico.
When you buy a new or certified used car at Conklin Cars, you're automatically enrolled in our Drive Forever program.
Fuck off.
A carp
Don't let
is
your
a
meatloaf.
fish that will eat anything just as long as that thing is edible. It will even eat things such as dirt, mud, and trash, and it thinks that these things taste incredible. A carp is a fish that will
No.
eat anything, and by now you must know what I mean. If you ever meet a carp and you take him to your house, make sure that he's really, really
Boogie Nights, thanks for coming and seeing us.
Great podcast.
Julian Wild, Steve, we love you. Chris, we love you. This was my favorite show we've done in at least a week. So I'm gonna say that.
Nobody's taking a bath. Mondays we eat vegetables. Tuesdays we eat meat. Wednesdays we eat chicken soup. It really can't be beat. Thursdays are for leftovers. That's Daddy's favorite dish. Friday nights we bathe after eating all our fish.
Yeah, but poke a bunch of holes in it.
Here's your son, and then your wife. Before she confronts him, she's gonna talk to you.
Staple it to a card that says "Be
Dude,
safe."
I think she would be elated, just like I am.
Right, but he would be embarrassed about it. It's not. Son, okay, dude, that's even better. Not even